Yedawase, Yeshirawo, Yeshewudin, no animonyam. I'm sure say you've got some few minutes, you've been able to reflect. Washewa brabum baby nyankropon na daruma na humo bromu odi wababe drew. And I'm sure say what you saw, what you could remember, the title you could give it, Eyadom. Eyadom. Ghana crab baby a way. Baby a Ghana way. Eyadom. Waka I said to me be a election be bedru and now nipa bebre yem hihie e say Ghana bebutu me kai election 2000 was it 2000 tama my penny that I could for a winning the first election woman no my who say as a Ghana bebutu any as a could it be cry baby as your baby and media be true. Amaya womi yebonkum so based on baby amijina yebonkum so ewo your friend is saying Togo ye nifa so and so say eye Cote d'Ivoire and ya pampemu eye Burkina Faso. I hope I'm not making a mistake. Sekure twa ye nwahia me say nyina akon aba esu yen ya ye shem finfin asumdi nkwa de ade nye se bia ye sheda ye a special group of people bi o eyadom eyadom eti sorry na se ye kai ye ho na ye kai de nyankropon twede ampomba se yadom na ya amaye ya ema ye nre fi se nye ya ho fe bi nye sika bi nye ho de bi nye nipa bi ye ni mo ntia enye busu bi e free mo ni adwumaden bi a ye bi ntia eyadom eti se wunya bre na se hwe na haw na se me hu nye wo hia wunya bra no adanyame ase se woti ase no adanyame ase se won kwan no adanyame ase anyum de Japan EDD Japan anyum na my marisa fidie memne de bia se be hwedwumadi ase mekaikai me se eyadom or Pentecost elder Asabrady or what Chicago see baby they said Illinois so Illinois said you and I say Illinois wow say Illinois na yen san kan who say minim baby a wutie dwumadi e free area ba me pese me kai wade ba ko don't give up oh share don't give up ebi ana no mo aye dey ebi ana business aye slow ebi ana adwuma kra wunya bi nye obranu ma dey nya wonko abra obranu ma dey ama yenyina look as the TPs inti and no ma aye from sa dabi obranu ma dey pa but they make sure on say kaya dey bako. A difficult season is not a difficult life. A difficult season is never a difficult life. It's only a season. They will come and they will go. Let's all learn to be kinder to one another. So we'll be airborne homodia seno chami kwa mikano yemwense mano. So being so extra instead of see your best no. You encourage you. Na ninyina chino. Ye moye homodin me ne nyina moye homodin sa sumdua ye enjoy no Ghana no. yɛbɛbɔ ho ban. We can disagree politically. We can disagree religiously, which we always do. We can disagree on so many things, but let's not allow our anger to control us. Ghana ye fie, Ghana ye man, Ghana dachi eyemi no dia. It's a name Yanko Swani and Mojumading, Yanko Swani and Yinya Ghana Mujidi, Yanko Swani and Fakumapa. Any year who you who enter. Megiri say, well, Utiemi, your story is not finished yet. Your story is not finished. Better days are coming, and they will come. So after we have reflected on Aduma Nyankopon Adom yen, ama baby abedru abrabom yen wiye, na yeti asene egusu ye adwumaden, na ye som ye manga na ne bompa esa asundue beka Ghana no. Stress nyame nhyira. Onhyira wabusua. Onhyira wo mba. Onhyira wasefo. In fact, onhyira wo na wo tan wo. Na ne nyina ekutwatoa. God bless our homeland, Ghana. Thank you for sticking with us. Entertainment Review, Peace 104.3. Emphasis I'm Dr. Faradexim, the AMG and lawyer Kennedy Asante Osease. Juma de say Clinton Amwako and Peter Square and Boamie. Na the all my spiritual the all my moral support. A vibe with J, vibe with JJ, vibe with Jace. Waha yare no the brain by any day. Maybe I would hear free BI dase. Yedenyamiase. But say say don't give up, me pacho. Don't give up. No matter what the situation is, don't give up. What Nyame ho. But say there, and then Beji Brenafi go on with the conversation that we were supposed to have finished last Saturday. Na enkomono eba bed and I know say me stop you. Muteneno Nyame adom I've come with better and proper particulars. All the voices that matters. I have them all here on Peace 104.3 Entertainment Review with me, myself, and I. Here, Kwaku Ola is seated. So, check me babe bubo enibia mayeng. Eni a me babe bubo nyina ye aban yemfa ne say one hu hia say or share should I say one hu hia one a ye one adwuma say bosha ye mampanyini ehye abra no wo pre akonya ye mampanyini John Dramani Mahama share Kumasi for menga so share creative so share Kumasi for in fact osaku jina Kumasi CPA so no sa share sa boshe no mukina na sa boshe we kra nya the first time was share new 2013 was it 2013 or 2011 or thereabout or share the same but I know when Timmy Anye. Or shall they say Mebo Emma Kumasi for when Timmy Anye? 2020 was share the same Bobby. 2024 was actually the same Bob. 18 I pay you who are for no. On Shabbo. On Shabbon when you see a baby ass. 80 a Bobako. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Bobako washing it 3 times. We are yet to see Zobetimi deliver this time around. 18 no, Yebetie a bonus no. Manya 20 that one was for 2012 election. We had election on 2012, so that was yeah. And at 2013, Yebeka say you secure Turkish the baby a dequacusis, Yadiquacu City at a Yamakumaz bro. And a year fly. Near co election time, your Sanku teams, oh, theatre and your rain feel, Mutua by my Ayabay. Yeah, to by 2016. I'm really 2020, I'm over pair, Konyani Bioms, oh, your best city at Tamamu Kumaze. I'm really 2024, Osabe Granny Bioso, Miss City at Tamamu Kumase. We're winning. Theatre anyway. Mr. President Pajo, theatre never here. Hey, now the Ama theatre and Komoya Babe interesting is the fact say minister say one new cabinet akaza say cabinet infanto ya omo ne nya dwene infanto nchen na yenwie de NP before enwie no isana minister tourism minister kan yo enyem na make o ana obeza me born out so don't worry I have all the voices. Not the same theater, yan so no Black Star Experience presidential staff at Rex Omar say, oh, Wamuna show Munsasa or Munsi. Our Moya who had Juma Cradada. Now, Ashanti Regional Minister and so Dr. Mwako Hinezu so I couldn't come as oh, theater Nadia, Yadia Yegusu, see ya who had Jumo. Then a minister and so I catch a cabinet to say, Omu Enfantun Chayansa. Who is telling us the truth? Who is misleading us? And who is making this government look bad in that arena? Now, you make your own judgment. And we will start a conversation. We are Minister for Tourism, Arts. No, Minister for Tourism, Culture and Arts. Aye Honorable Abla Jifa Gomashi. Omiti a president on her first Accounting to the People series. A year Flagstaff House. I say as a friend Jubilee House. This is a friend Nina. And this is what she said on the theaters.
Rehabilitate the National Theatre of Ghana in Accra and commence plans to build a second national theatre in Kumasi. I've given you that report, but let me add quickly that I took a tour and of the Ashanti regions, the theatre spaces and Center for National Culture. And I've advised, I've suggested to Cabinet that instead of starting a new one, we focus on finishing what has been started. And Cabinet is in approval of that suggestion. So that's what is going to happen. And then if the opportunity comes, we start a new one.
Okay, so Minister say one cabinet, Akasama cabinet aje atum. Minim said the okane any crew. Say any crew, me amiti hey. Me minim cabinet wo. Minim baby and cabinet no wo. Minim cabinet crew. But was on the cabinet Akasa. Say instead of building a new one, we should focus on finishing the already started ones. Ama cabinet is in approval. Minister cabinet aje the no suggestion atum. Okay. Okay. Na cabinet aji suggestion atum but yam koye chikakra na yenko tie ye mampanyini His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ewo Kumasi Creative Connect. I was there. Creative Connect asema odi tubia concerning this theater.
National Film Theatre since China for boy you see running Sabreso. Everything there is not been rehabilitated. Into Osha Kwane from anywhere we are say oh, yeah, exhibition and I be sometimes curtains, you know, you can't draw the curtains, stage, you know, I say, and you might be say room. And Temrena so say, he says who ye send a bit to me about the creative industry. Now, Osha manifesto 2020, yeah, the true say, you see a second national theatre, Kumasi. Now, your 2024 manifesto, you're saying repeating what Musa Nyamiya Adoma say, Yaba, you see a second national theatre in Kumasi. If you say Kumasi, you're the center of the arts and culture in this country. And Tianosia there, Ebeshe.
Etiwe, a man penina brana opre say, opre grand say, you better Abamano now, Wababi di president for the second time or Ghana. We a creative connector also Kumasi a CBC. Is it a name for KNUST for Horn? Everyone the CBC. Oh, the only Kumasi BBA. Yay, Richmond. Okay, Kumasi. I've forgotten the name for it. 18 Kumasi. 80 way and nyame ya dom ye Ghana for 80 nempai bo ene ye to abama no na last year 2025 January 7th and I did man Penyini John Dramani Mahama Siso for the second time to be the president of the Republic of Ghana. Na last year 2025 November mu and finance minister Dr. Ato is forcing. And so, Echo Parliament, Okokaya budget. Now, budget no Okokaya no. This is what he said for 2026 concerning the theatre.
Honorable Speaker, in 2026, government will rehabilitate the National Theatre in Accra. We will also commence site acquisition and design of a second National Theatre in Kumasi. Mr. Speaker, we will establish film fund to revive the film industry, such as Kumawood and other film associations. Speaker, in 2026, government will rehabilitate the National Theatre in Accra. We will also commence site acquisition and design of a second National Theatre in Kumasi. Mr. Speaker, we will establish film fund to revive the film industry, such as Kumawood and other film associations.
Okay, we Minister for Finance, Dr. Atofos and Asamo Kai concerning the same theatre ya can was me. Na me shedanam de Minister Asem Edi Kain. But afe on the same theatre ne presidential staffer for Black Star Experience Dinkomo Ewo Peace 104.3 Mr. Rex Omar. Na also enkomone wakakra bi be 7 minutes to mesre say yenya abote na yenti no kafa this second national theatre ho tieni ye na me pese who is misleading us. Wuka fund the Obo Creative Arts Agency fund, Obo Film Fund, but Black Star Experience Muni Fund bia
there be Black Star Experience, we're supposed to actually raise funding for our own projects. Yes, I buy bema be, but some of the nema SSA no, I buy in quantity. So, for example, we are going to build the National Theatre in Kumasi.
Ose,
we are going to build the National Theatre in Kumasi.
And ya buy nesi.
Black Star Experience, I buy. And Black Star Experience, I said, say, a quite ben ye be faswa. Ye be raise private capital, nene abaya can boom.
Okay.
SC theatre.
Okay.
And theatre no was given to us
by the Chinese.
Do you believe, say, and theatre no, if not a PPP project, no, because when there's a private interest, the sustainability is ensured because it's driven by profit. So what you say, it's young Black Star Experience. You believe we say to be able to build this theater a better commercially viable. No? We need to bring in a private investor to partner government to build it. Because it may happen, but it will not happen as faster as we want. So ye say a quite ben ye be faso ye be na sebi a buying and share ne His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne trimu po say theater na ye share home bordering campaign. A quite ben ye be faso ye be theater na ya making sure so say it is managed properly. Now I create a lot of jobs. Ama the youth. So then we need to sit down and think how to put things together, how to make it bankable, how to make it economically viable, so as to be able to make it work. But by the grace of God, just last week, Obekaya, Yeah, appoint him in my first move. He said, "Me Kumasi."
Yeah.
Looking for the land. By the grace of God, Utumfo. And now say to the second. Amaya Asase, a very prime area in Kumasi, through the help of the KMA boss and the regional minister, Ashanti regional minister. So at least Obia so obisi daya ade ehian so obenya asase. Say yenya asase no. Nyame adom ye de share friend say your budget mu say aban man token bi. You bit me there, the in fact, the design has been done, and then now they're going to actually do the engineering drawings. And a friend is say, we've spoken to Deloitte, or we are also going to talk to one or two consulting firms to be able to help us with the feasibility and all those things that needs to be done to ascertain the viability of the project. We are making it a multi-purpose theater. We are not going to build something that will be made for me. That just nothing happens. No, it's going to be a multi-purpose. Me go into details, but we are very close. We are praying so hard. So that we can.
Theater aban share say obesi Kumasi no. Mona mu lady. Black Star Experience a lady abwa amiape. Won do sika ba bishima miesi.
Exactly. Abai is too. You see, there's so much pressure on Abai. 18 appointed some of us. Say Abai promises obesity theater. Black Star Experience is at the office of president. And say Black Star Experience leady. Said the ye leadiana. Na ye city theater na. Abai deliver the promise. Ye direction they say a kwai ben ye befa so a ade we ye besi in 10 na start ya ye adwuma na so aba mfa so ama Ghana for it in kwai bi a befa so a ye legally right to make sure say this project will be delivered ye mpe bi a be start na a friend say be do 2028 na afa na say ye to foundation bi a ABB kakra bi ye say start. That's not our approach, because we need this. Ghana needs this. Ashanti region needs this. The creative industry needs this. And it must be done.
Okay, and it must be done. Was it Ghana needs this? Ashanti region needs this. The creative industry needs this. And it must be done. So my question is, say, a year then a minister so ebe she Ghana for nyina camera scene so Ghana for nyina ni tia. Now catch Ghana for say were two cabinet and also one cabinet didn't come on my cabinet ajiatu said the same theater yi Rex o mas ese one moon near the show musa so munzi the same theater one no minister no ne cabinet ya drink cro say yemfanto nchenyansa me dwine ho amenti ase o to the mabija for na be cheji me me dwine ho amenti ase ade a eni wonsem eye den na wo ne cabinet ko ekoso ho daye eka se maye nsi ade ni biem ni yenja na nipa ye de ahye ne nsa no still oguso eye ho adwuma politicians see ubekuyo entino Ashanti region regional minister and so the first akosidea ye na otikoko so edi afimu yi ono so ko ho na okọ eno no say o update na on a normal na ban by omotimi na Ashanti region na odan otumfu ase say wama won kwan ama wo ye nnwuma pa e wa Ashanti region na osado otumfu ase won modern bo a wo boa say aban betimi aye nnwuma pa e wo Ashanti region etino Dr. Makohini ede otumfu ase epachoti
otumfu achi ame ye twatu a ebegyinam na yebesem na magyinam do otumfu ase amaye say 2026 no president na mato force so kai budget no we say yempe ba bia ye de be national theatre to so mienu e wa Asante Mantem ha Eni masase so nsem wo asante mantem ha de ye de yotufoɔ de ampa de beto na nim besre no sɛ ɔma yɛ baabi a ye betimi de di saa adwuma no Nyankopɔn cha de otufoɔ ati yesufre aboa ya ma asase yantam a ye de ebedi eye saa adwuma ye National Theatre dwumadi no.
Okay. Eti Dr. Makohini ene da wotufoɔ ase. Sɛ wama no ana menka so wama ye asase yantam a yɛde ba bɛsi second National Theatre. Na me question biem ne sɛ eti ɛyɛ den na minister hwɛ nipa nyinaa nim ka kyerɛ yɛn sɛ wɔne cabinet adwene ho amomo agye atomu am yɛade saa National Theatre yɛsɛm ato nkyɛn na sɛ opportunity bi ba se yɛsi a na yɛsi ɛde ɛgrɛni Dr. Makohini ye what is the Minister for Tourism, Arts and Culture akasa no ɛna MC wɔ call interview ɛwɔ Akoma FM wɔ Kumasi na Akoma FM presenter ye me akwa mi twa udin obra fache me udin no na masahira no presenter bisa regional minister ɛfa theater yi ho epacho yenti ɛhɔ so nkomo ne mra.
Nano, the tourism minister, mentioned National Theatre, right? National Theatre. We didn't come on copy myself. Kati do na come on copy myself. National Theatre or can once, but according to the minister, the tourism minister, also about Hano, or share the amphitheatre and cultural center no na omo hese omo be wie no na de omo move to ebere ho omo move to the National Theatre. But today na onim about this amphitheatre cultural center there no ne because creative vanity omo and nyina so ye ka ho bi event ne nema hodo a ne nyina akodi nkran na haye
and as if creatives one day one need to say me buy as regional minister me new mu
oh yeah I know sure. I mean, yeah, all sectors in we are covered. What are so creative art school get fun adopt here? Okay, mama amphitheatre war cultural center no so no nanka o me yes 2022 yeah FM 87.9 2027 budget no okay this year near budget provision for National Theatre now specific for land acquisition and design of same. It's been executed by the Black Star Experience Rexoma team. Yeah. And to my by two for my around parks and gardens. Oh, okay. How my design be okay. On that side, no, it is fulfilled for this year. To the next phase, near budget for the project. Budget for the project, Nankasa. And you know, so no, per conversations, no. Let us say starting about hotels, all the other ancillary facilities. And you say next year budget, no. Whichever provision will be made under it. Kakre be able to start it and you starting and complete. Is that you didn't have a canning at the assassin yet down. And it's a hotel at time the others or Ubenes car or start to be able to start it. Main auditorium on a car, then you know you are investing that in the main auditorium. So you'll be able to complete it because you see there are times we start here. Government for banners and the priorities are different. Now I'm going to say President Mahama. Why is any legacy projects and basically under the creative, these are three major activities and events.
All right, a very big thank you to Akoma FM for this this footage. No, okay, so the utini ni Dr. Frank Makohini or Ashanti Regional Minister, no also so they aboso the same thing Rex Omaka and say. Otumfu adaruma wamasa say for the National Theatre say or around parks and gardens okay or around parks and gardens so let's say we'll chrome pa kwanya ifa so the cost santasi runabout our person the cost santasi so we free G ba fasa runabout now yes so we need chire santasi runabout parks and garden no sa lane ni mu hwa o say otumfu ama asase yantem bi ewo ho say Yemfensi Second National Theatre. Medical so about Dr. Atufos and so budget or kind last year concerning this year set Sika plans friends Sika for planning and designs and all the land acquisition, you know, aban are making available. Ya Borex your man so near on so chess say Juma no a black side experience near the Asha one Sasa one say bebaso. Na wo Juma dia wood asad now the Omonia Sassano designs so my year akase or say na or kasi so say or more bomb pie say afimu president ebe kate sword for the construction of the second national theatre ewu Kumasi. And I don't time wakon so dia to this or more say a fee way budget you be ready for 2027, you know, you be making provision for the construction, financial provision for the construction of the second national theatre. Ewu Kumasi. Minister, now Sisa Nkrabi, maintain the now can
rehabilitate the National Theatre of Ghana in Accra and commence plans to build a second national theatre in Kumasi. I've given you that report, but let me add quickly that I took a tour of the Ashanti region's the theatre spaces and Center for National Culture Spaces. And I've advised, I've suggested to Cabinet that instead of starting a new one, we focus on finishing what has been started. And Cabinet is in approval of that suggestion. So that's what is going to happen. And then if the opportunity comes, we start a new one.
Okay. So, who is telling us the truth? Why ne di adwini di agro? And why ne kanu kreche? Ye minister say Mrs. Subiema on a cabinet di hunkomo. I'm a cabinet ajina adwin chiratum. Some second national theatre ya mudi jaya asumi. Ye mfanton che answer. Na yenwie the NPP shasi o mwanwi no. Ene honorable Makokreku Mantebe sabe kan ho. But I say one only cabinet di unkomo. They have it conversation and come about just a choir carved in stone. So who is telling us the truth? One I yentino. One I misinform me. And I want so na MPC be who no crano. Yeah, baby be ni ahwe. Me sure say was so wutie no. Say what ye and nini nyina. And you understand what is going on. Remember my name.
This is Ola Michael. This is Ola Michael.
All right, mini akojo preko dankwa ababeka yensa or yejmo Casbin FM or ye morning show host on Casbin FM and osan a year convener for FOCAP and was sign a year a head of programs, right? Yeah. Head of programs at Casbin FM. Bravo, Akwaba.
Yeah, Biaboko.
Boko Nazoe.
Kakra Yuguso.
Adjumedio. This is our teaching Nini free baby. Anyway, Richmond, what patrol? What track? Richmond bedroom have bear 110. Many be an orchard. Hey, what patrol? What patrol? It didn't want our church. Patrol.
No boya da be true.
Hey,
no boya.
And you taking minutes of the muknya.
My day.
Richmond Edupoku Akwaba.
Yeah,
Pachoboko de.
Anyamia do bibia boko.
The Nyamia say. Yeah, we shall come on say. But I don't know. Okay. Richmond, watch Ravi.
Oh, the mature be a man.
Okay. But I shall say through way. Ye National Theatre, second National Theatre, and send me. My born in Yinama. Minim the opesa or nimbebia, they say, why do you not see? Say, why ne can the creature Once and then kind of cray, one mislead you, one be truthful. At least for now, for most people that didn't know. At least we have gotten the understanding. Say Black Star experience, and a day sa theater se me a show munsa. Mami tio.
Yo, my dream would be Minjin this Obia can Bibia anymore. The Obia can from the perspective. Kakra me who ye minister who say or ye quite conservative. As a umpen who as a musru as a kakra. Based on actions be we take since she came to office.
Okay.
Many woka say yenim say abayan release for a film fund and a creative arts na kakra there. But yeah ka say sika nyina is still under her care because she's being conservative. She doesn't want anything to go wrong and all of that. I think say what is happening is that for fear of going wrong or doing something that people will speak against, she might be saying things that requires that she does nothing. Say amphitheaters need there. It's something that is already there. Unknown to her, as I say, the funds for the amphitheater is not available. And now, I say, minim for fear of being misunderstood, my best expression, the media are characterizing normal. Me one home parties. I say, a complex biwo, a slow biwo. Well, I don't want to call it. I don't know, because come here say minister ne obia a odini ye juma ewo assembly
Sir.
And no man because they said they yet no.
Hey, boy, you kakra.
That is what it's showing.
Sir.
If you are working with the Black Star Experience Office, that has led this project. I can tell you for a fact, based on research, say, minister representing the budget, the normal here in the budget, the National Theatre was not part of it. But when the Black Star Experience Office presented their figures for budget, it was there.
And how we didn't know who we know?
I'm telling you, for a fact. And then it was there. The Minister of Finance approved money for the Black Star Experience Office and now approved monies for the site acquisition and design. Many workers say, the site acquisition and design has been done. Investors have been brought to go and have a look at the site. Based on what the minister said last week, investors are pulling out.
What's say? I'm a Miyamashimio.
Aye, they are no.
And you know this for a fact?
I can tell you for a fact. What their research, call them, call the offices. The no Black Star Experience, they had brought investors from Dubai to come and have a look. They have gone as far as ready to release terms sheet. But based on the presser, the minister,
accountability,
they are pulling out.
Because minister say cabinet,
of course, of course.
This is dangerous.
It is very dangerous. Right? Look at something that is happening in government. For a lot of the ministries, I think what the NDC government, based on what I see, they tried to turn their manifesto into a national development agenda.
Yeah.
Until everybody in every ministry is trying to work towards the promises that they made. The only exception is our ministry.
Because everybody.
The only exception is our ministry. Even within our ministry, there are agencies that are trying to ensure that their manifesto comes to fruition. But the idea is strong. And I think this is a problem with not just the NDC government, but the governments that come. They use creative arts people to campaign. They use creative arts people and make promises. When the NDC was campaigning, our minister was in her village campaigning for votes to be an MP.
She was not in a village.
She was in her constituency, campaigning to be an MP. She was not part of the drive to push to get, as far as the creative arts is concerned. But but I'm saying she was not at the forefront driving the NDC agenda for the creative arts. We clearly saw Rex Omar and Baba Sadiq Dems leading that drive, having been put there by the party. But when the party came to power, our minister was taken and put on top. So this is somebody who didn't make any promise to anybody. See, we have mentioned Rex Omar's name more times here.
Minister didn't watch you.
Say enye chi asem na meka de nyina ye hu ye na meka ntie de ye wechire de ono ane chi asem ye nim de na obi aso ye wechire but de ye nyina ye hu ye no Rex Baba Sadiq were leading the charge as far as the creative arts was concerned for the NDC. When the NDC came, Rex was put somewhere, Baba was made a diplomat. And then our minister was put in charge of our ministry. She didn't make any promise to anybody. She didn't say anything to anybody.
Her promises were to her constituents.
Her promises were to her constituents. Unfortunately, she's also not taking the party's manifesto as her agenda. She is driving her own agenda where the party has set its own agenda. Say no credit I need a minim cabinet into minim cabinet as say no cra a cabinet into say a cabinet and a cabinet jitu mu eba ne saying and a cabinet esa edisika e course e vankoye site acquisition na e den for what. So sincerely on the evidence on the pink sheet I do not think that might even have happened.
Aye on the cabinet in Komodo.
So on the cabinet aya adwen say National Theatre no hu ehia enti yenye bibi fufura ene adenti na cabinet no epene so ma minister edi figure share ho anasika share ho say yemfa ko acquire site na yenye designs. What was that for if it was not important?
Nese bako any endi ni
say so far Obia is in agreement except our minister. She's the only discord. Into mid-year, on the face of what I see, what is happening, it appears that our minister might have gotten it wrong. Not only did she get it wrong, she used what she said to drive away people who would have made the NDC vision come to life.
And this is the risky part.
It appears that it is the same ministry where an agency head was fired and then rehired in a couple of hours.
Peace FM. Within 1 hour.
Exactly. And Rex wouldn't kasa on can no crunch. But we can tell that there's a tough war over there too.
Hey, CCA. Me no nyadwe me nyinni de oka na me.
Say wunji minia hwede ekoso wo fom. The evidence is in what is happening. The evidence is in the contradiction. When you spoke to Rex, he said something. So when to me and you the young guy said what Black Star experience that he has failed everywhere. What he wanted done, the one thing he wanted done was this theater. And this is the one thing the minister decides to say who here. Not just say Rex near the stars in I mood. And he rem kakra. But I think say I was say abayin no. Ehwe ministry ni pa. There's a clear difference between their manifesto, their promises they made, the policies, and what is happening on the ground. When we say when government or abayin budget anyway, it tells you the direction of the government. Baby omoko. And that then is their policy. So their promise was that we will build. Their policy is that we have started. The minister says we won't do it.
No, one case we won't do it.
Oh, say any priority. Yeah, jai. Yeah, they are who they kwa say. Bibi a ye ni husika. Enu ni budget num. Yenka huasem. Enu na ye babe. What does that tell you? She's building castles in the air. Mpocho me fa na no NC boni. Me pocho.
see on the cabinet adwene ho amomagye atum say yenwie projects dada no nas opportunity ba me ai kwa
na me che say on the cabinet dwene ho a cabinet G2 mu no cabinet na so decide say oh yen konkodi asase yenye designs. If anything had changed, there was a midterm review just a couple of days before she did her press conference. So that didn't indicate any directional change or policy change. The change is only on her lips. Obia minister original minister, Asante regional minister, the Okano, and one Black Star experience for Okan, and one buying paper policy actually say ye, and so on kwa say ye be before. And I'm tempted to believe the three that are in sync over the one that is a discord.
So what will make our minister?
I opened Mr. T Eka say, Mimi who the oya conservative osrone ho on passem ohun ye maska na wen dia ohun ye bisa ya sisika ni so why is there a film fund which has an account and money has been released for the fund and the money is sitting in the ministry's account? Why? Oh, there can say fund no, oh, it means LI, all of that. Me pocho creative arts no so here LI na.
I don't see here LI.
Me dear, I can tell you
that LI so in Chelsea can internal ministry account.
Yeah, minister. It is either our minister, say a minister no. She's probably not making the government take us serious.
Oh. Dang.
Not say buying this case about there now our minister with the name say yenye bibi for there say munya.
No, but that part where you said say some investors
I am telling you for a fact
really
that this is what happened.
They are withdrawing.
Yes.
So
if the minister in the eyes of the world tells what we want, where we want to go. So if the minister says we are not doing this, an investor is not interested. So in her own ministry, sika kakra obi kope abreye. So na me hokra na me problem kakra. Say Black Star experience na dani investment promotion council na my financiers they are looking for it, but it's okay. That is being progressive.
Experience
no, that is being progressive. So if they have gone this far, this doesn't require government be obedient. When a government acquire designs, the designs need to acquire man for energy. Who say on babesi? Who say any government priority?
Dangerous.
So why say what's idea? Media. I believe that if the powers that be are listening, they need to whip her in line. They need to get her to imbibe, understand what the NDC wants to achieve, and make it an agenda for herself. Because that's all no. Questions now no. No one there, or no one answers. She's not answering. She's not doing what we want to see. She's got to be whipped in line. She or reassigned, removed, or something, because on the evidence of what she's doing and has done, and she is not allowing the agencies to work.
Mu creative need tourism. Mu diabo. Mwana musina mudi jaba for asumo and ye pay hunipo ye pay yamamwa hunipa so esubui.
Misrawa. NDC air campaign no. Enya ye hunkrofo no the campaign was our ministry no.
Eti musimu pe mwa hunipa na mwa hunipa.
Na me bocho omu campaign ye say ebo no mu nya ye nipa ana.
Ozai.
Omu say ebo no mu nya ye nipa ana.
Ne bi ye nipa.
And I think that consistently that is what keeps happening.
The dear me carry I don't penny be complaining no. Musimu pe hunipa. Ye hunipa bazo. Ye so musa wo.
I say hunipa na say onya de ye pe na. Ye nya politicians. Ye can say that.
And I can me all kind of mainstream as a can me the secret attacker.
Me bocho So omunima aban ni nyina ade bia osu say oni sika because otua nkrofo bebre no. According to Ministry of Finance figures, latest figures April year no. Omutua nipa 680,000.
Wamo.
Aban.
Okay.
Aban KKK nyina Ghana 35 million plus no. Aban omu otu omu ka 680,000 no.
Pe.
Yenkwa ye sector nipa 420,000 and employ omo. They should begin to look at us and take us seriously.
But me pacho adiwe no se manhwe ne manhwe ni ara na akofa asema brem ne wo.
Kana mintie kasem kra eba. No kra ne asem no won.
Sa investors here I will say minister asemi
Yeah.
amokoi. Do you have the proof?
Oh, so you know I write. So when I'm writing, I do my work. And based on my research, my sources, there are people who are pulling out. Rex are on kind of crunch because Obeso he doesn't want to say something, but the truth, if talk to people in government, talk to people who know. There are investors that are going away just because of what she said last week.
And
I've told you where they are from.
And you are certain.
I may say they had gone as far as doing a term sheet. But they are pulling out because of what our minister said. Now, your minister, when you're ready, say, Obekasa, men kasa. Now, you're the kasama and the assembly.
Maybe I may just want to be sure you have the proof to that, so that Obiba said, and a mamma betina can't de anymore.
Eh, a dear woman, papa.
And I also move free Dubai.
Papa, I can't say, me two
unim companies needing. Unimomudi.
Oh, say, Bibisani and fan to that. But this is the information. The minister, do you know what is painful?
No.
The minister knows nothing about all of these things. Some countries say they need a budget. A Black Star office, they share our budget. That is how come it even was part of our national budget.
I think one of the things I for now, no, and I try to break it down kakrakra this week on Facebook. Say, I think we should understand. Say, Black Star Experience Officer, a neat ministry nasi, a neat tourism for us. The minister Ablajifa Gomashi, o need to me be our Black Star Experience. So.
Okay.
O to me in Chiromuni or Moye.
I think that in actual that is how it may appear, but the Black Star Experience works under her.
No, so we see Rex so voice I'm a boy in here. Also, Charles say, and your money ministry.
So, or yeah, Juma presidency, but in the ministry, no. Me pocho, so Rex air budget. Na the American yeah, reflecting on national budget. Where did they reflect under the presidency or under our creative arts agency?
FM. You know, Sika
for national. Me say it was not in her budget what she proposed. It was in Rex's budget.
Okay.
But it appeared under the ministry.
And Rex so say, "Adie yi no, ono na president in the office any dey ashe won sa. But na president in the same ministry. I don't know they question Black Star Experience for sir. Because under ministry now. President Peso Chrese. Ministry no 13 agencies. Black Star Experience in Canada.
There be strictly manifesto.
And I say contract be ho and I say project be ho near per se ministry near. Presidency will deal with the minister, not the agency. So the minister will now deal with the relevant agency to have that thing executed. Now, in this instance, presidency say Black Star Experience and pay, and I say this Juma we are more so money. Knowing very well that there's a ministry that can do that. I get to no. I'm more try to separate, and as I'm not separating.
No, I don't think so. I think putting the Black Star Experience Office at the presidency was to show how important it was to their cause and to the president. I think that is all it meant. It didn't mean that Juma or presidency and not because their budgets, no. Even if the monies I don't know, becomes part of the chief of staff's money that goes to the presidency, every work it will be taken in the name of that ministry.
Okay, so Unim said Black Star Experience budget was never under the ministry, but it was under the Office of Government Machinery.
If what you are saying, if we are going by the logic of the Okana, what was the minister's business in coming to talk about the National Theatre?
Good. And Unim said our budget crano Austin Wood made us say for giving me this one as well. Our budget, for this year is 9 million.
9 million, yeah.
And it's under the government office, government machinery or whatever they call it. It is not ministry.
So what is the minister's business? We know that the site acquisition and site drawings were done by the Black Star Experience Office. So what was the minister's business in meddling in this?
That's the question. So all I'm trying to for us to understand.
But I can also let you know that if you have a conversation with people who work with Rex and Rex himself, they work under the ministry. Or at least that is what they are. That is what they are telling the world. And yes, sir, if investors didn't think that they were under the ministry, they won't pull off when the minister says this.
Because say nipa omunye adwuma wo ministry ase omun cap 13 agencies no ya more special assignment responsibility na omu hwe so omu be achieve sa assignment no na say minister say why would investors be interested in what the minister said against one more presidency na na dey adwuma show mo sa
between a minister and Rex Oman and a minister not only even talks in her capacity but talks and invokes the whole cabinet. If you say anything, there is no person that will take the word of the chief executive of Black Star Experience over what the minister is saying and invoking the name of cabinet as well. Why should I not just say, "Oh, Rex, no, what be your trophy?"
Okay. Richmond Edupoku, the writer, creative strategist, Mate. Nina Wadu.
Yes, sir.
Diabedronio.
Yeah.
Diabedronio.
Okay. You be cheated for and me ashrafu nyina. So maybe na metie a tips na boy nyina. And I must say that was a good production and we know team So clearly a show will say the present Ministry of Tourism, Art and Culture versus the agencies and the allies, clearly they lack coordination. Clearly they lack a togetherness. And therefore, I will not be far from the allegations of say omo wo tawantawa kakra ewo mumu. Sentesa ankade hui ankaye hu. So properly we should accept and the minister should accept it. Say coordination is not working. Again, the minister takes to accountability series. Na Ubabeye accountable to the people of this country, especially your ministry. Na say you cannot give a proper account of a niyama also waye dia. It calls for another, probing and thinking and, wanting to understand, say, a DNA also our ministry. So, Oba now beka in some to the extent that you do not even explain what the Black Star experience is to all of us. But you're rather telling, or you were telling a reporter that Uncle Kai, you need to go and read what Black Star experience is all about. Clearly, we have lost it from honor. If a leader cannot even take opportunity to explain to us what Black Star experience is, now so catch a reporter no ababe bisa question so uncle readia ready wa manifesto na wo ugine mu a ode beto aba no oho no kwakọ kenkan no na wo na yedo abesi ho sebio wo di enim na Black Star experience manifesto no yemfa nya adwuma no wo san ka chese yenko kenkan dia clearly we'll have a problem. Again, is the minister trying to tell us say omote eye committees a yede ye manifesto no, was she not part of that committee? Now, dates back to...
I think she answered that question now, Nivetin.
So I think I make just say, go back to what Honorable Fenyomak in Ebisano. I heard some WhatsApp platform and all that enhances. That our WhatsApp platform no so she's been seeing what I mean committee and all that. So then again it tells you say from day one yenjina ye naso the start ye boa ben pre ye lose focus no from day one any ye den nante any ye koso sa sente sa anka we nke ye hu. If a committee etnase se oma ye manifesto omo ye no omo de atumu se omo be theater e wo Kumase. Indeed, listen, time na ye manifesto no, that was the same time the New Patriotic Party was in power, also struggling to build an ultramodern theater, reduce the whole country to another rehabilitation, further reduce us to amphitheaters. You were in the know. Say, a certain government in power wanted to build amphitheaters, and you knew. That is why you said so basic theater. And the president said it at the Creative Connect that my promise me end this year promise back to the extent that yenya Turkish Exim Bank was a DND sika emane bae. Anke eba besi yenya asase eba besi, and I'm telling you again, say mese si eye sa theater na mamubium ina boy yensem. It means president or the manifesto nidi se obeye de se oye. We should have even queried where the Turkish money is, even from that time to date. We should even query it where the money is.
Ebiama.
I've left it in my car. I would have read it exactly what the president said to you. Osesikano has been secured. The same English Marco Krekumante and his team also told us there's money for amphitheaters. But maybe I know so.
Okay.
It's what minister you knew from day one. Say more person mu see theater. Unim. So why give us this excuse of telling us say one a year your friend is saying cabinet atinase akokache cabinet say ususu say the wohono yensi. Now the minister has forgotten say there's a difference between amphitheater and a theater.
At the end of the day, there's a theater.
Amphitheaters can be theater. Theater cannot be amphitheaters. That the minister should know. So, Oba now be catch say when a cabinet aka. Now I was back some be catch say cabinet do kan no as o magia to mu enu nti no yen hwe ne yen sisa de new year is a manifesto failure. And NDC should accept the fact that they have failed. Even before the next year, they have failed the creatives by not telling us they want to do this one. Now again, some minister catch say own see theater na. Say my minister theater say
on case won see o. Also on the cabinet I adwin say yenwie de ne wo no na say opportunity be ba na omosi.
Entina me catch and say there's a difference between amphitheater and a theater.
Okay.
Me sure say Mark will tell me.
Yeah, Oba onam kwasoba.
Yes. Now Marco Kreku Mante 2023. Mahjong Online.
Okay, saying.
This is the headline. It is not easy to fill a 2,000 capacity space in Ghana. Mark Okreku Mante on 1,000 capacity amphitheater. Deputy Minister for Tourism, Art and Culture, Mark Okreku Mante, has explained why the capacity of for the yet to be built amphitheater can take just 1,000 people. Speaking in an interview on Love FM, Mark Okreku Mante mentioned that from his experience as creative practitioner, filling a 2,000-seater hall in Ghana, practitioner filling a 2,000 capacity in Ghana. According to him, contrary to calls other industry persons for event centers with a 5,000 seater capacity, the ministry opted to build one lesser sitting capacity. That is why I intentionally putting in the line that the minister should understand that there's a difference between amphitheater and then a theater. Now, when MPP was failing the creatives, MPP for a fairly creatives, you know, by giving us a 1,000 capacity of amphitheater. Deputy Minister Kachere say, onye sure say Krum Hakrano. Yetumi ye event ebetumi contain even more than 2,000 capacity no almost 1,000 amaye no sa adefia no amaye no. The NDC knew. That is why they said they will come back and build a theater. The MPP even themselves knew that, even in their manifesto said they will build a theater like the one in Accra in Ananias and Omukai across. And they added the word ultramodern. Did they know? Some ministers have a cancer services on a year, a friend is saying,
cabinet
akasa. Then it means that mo boyeka. Unu dita boyeka. I didn't know you better not say no man penny budgeter or de babonting. I can't try and say. Sa project here or no can once me or the sika eba be shame for designs and the land
acquisition
or man can,
and it has been done.
Didn't the minister also know, say there were series of news headlines running, say otumfo amaya sasi when who wante. Time now otumfo ede asase ne mayen 2025 Rex Oman in the team call Dr. Makohine ho ewa Ashanti region to talk about theater no na otehefa onim na onia oko Kumasi no that theater na amphitheater no peso 1,000 capacity no peso hu no opese ye serious and they want to call it a legacy project no oko ye no na ofo say Kumasi for mo gina he no my event
apata kese ase ni dwabrem so to a ontimi nyeshu
but I say and any amphitheater no because ye nkata soro no enti Minister of Finance is not a parliament. So why? Again, let me know I can't be about Black Star Experience. We should be very careful. Now, it looks as if the party in itself, they can't even explain what Black Star Experience is. So we understand. So we explain it to them. You bet you almost see
party name
party nakasa name to me what Black Star Experience.
I know now what create here.
You bet said the tia saying you bet you more. What do you tell me, Kasa? When Marco Grekumante says, "Say, you be a friend is amphitheater, no, for Cap, you could be a no man, our Shanty region. You could cut a sword. The day no kind, yeah, could cut a sword.
Mo sword now, got here, even a dear good.
I said, I ain't your cockati, for Cap, your cockati sword. So what be catch and say, Black Star Experience Office now what FM. And what the office of the president, you know. Now, offer a year penina or no as the coordinator of Black Star Experiencer. That is the title of Mr. Marco Grekumante. Sorry. Me Papa Rexoma. That is his title or your coordinator. A DNA coordinator. Coordinate what? A DNA says or say na or shena BBA to me connect you know or my BBA to me ko ye.
Black Star Experience.
So when Black Star Experience and Black Star Experience now this is your manifesto. This is how you label it. Black Star Experience, highlight of NDC manifesto, art and culture, presented by Mwankasa. Say na Mwankasa motroye.
Na almost say a ding.
You bet you Black Star Experience no mo kan you know. Almost say a din omo dia to omo manifesto no so. Esese Ghana ni bia e feeli se oye Ghana ni. Black Star no eye the days of Yankasa Yenim, what the Black Star means in our Ghana flag. Black Star shipping council history, what we need to understand. Say ye be before no sa pepe and on person moma ye ti ase ni hu. And nunti no friend the Black Star Experience. Into komwa Oma chire yen say omo beye enema bia ese so omo yema creatives no. It is a what a coordinating office at the presidency. What it means is that as a so coordinating a dear sebi other agencies na any ministry ni obi bia share Black Star Experience. I say, for instance, where you say so obey event back to back, where you say obey your friends only obey Pan African month, obey Ghana Film Festival and Awards month. It is a Ghana Film Festival and Awards month, you know. Say NF4 and the Bayer. You Black Star Experience needs to coordinate, make sure say sa project we no ebebem.
Bema Ghana for a Philly
so blacks exactly Ghana for and even moves beyond even art to tell us to say even ministers, ministries, MPs should believe in the Black Star Experience. They should feel it. Sa and no manifesto no echere. It is a minister and to be in Chirema Machirim. So on one case on which manifesto to be chirema machirim omumpo sa no mo kan ye bejatum. So if you have a coordinating office, now a bigger project like building a theater, sometimes I want to raise questions. How can a coordinating office build a theater which is not an agency? It is not born by any act, any law. This is a matter of country versus country. This is a matter of signing contracts. This is a matter of national building. I was thinking that thing should sit at the ministry because idea that bia sa office no ebe to me fi ho anytime. So I asked myself, do they have the capacity to be doing or establishing national things like the way they want to do? A question. If me Papa Rexoma Hono have the capacity or Emra echrese ombe to me edi Ghana nim any contractors any nkrofo agigana aban sika so mo kwa kusi eye dan dia. Then they should come and tell us
that omo ehun kwan esa wo 2 million
because a coordinating office at the president. As I say it here again, me Papa Rex Omai 2 anamon. You ask yourself, o 2 anamon no call you no. Minister, no way. Ye bona manie. Na onim se bibisa akoso. Onim se the manifesto na omo de buy ye no. Ye 2 efini ho ene da kusi eye office of the president ana onim. Enti Ora Rex 2 anamon, which was fantastic. 2025 omo buy ne ma sharp no 2 anamon no koye. No kodi san komo no. Obaye Ola, I have seen designs. Many. I have seen designs done. Say, Minya Richie Kasem say, BBL Koswa. You need to understand, you need to believe. Listen.
I just needed to be sure.
Budget, I can say, ye 2 sika ato home bois. Say the year designs in Bibia meboa.
Yes.
It is a Ajayi no. Where
the end it is Ajayi.
Oh, plan. You draw structure.
Oh.
Yeah, architectural designs. Ajayi ne na meboa. Ajana 111 nyono ye. Marine Drive nyono ye.
Marine Drive, yeah.
Sisika won. Good. I have heard an amount of almost about 10 million Ghana cedis set aside for this particular designs and all those things.
Separate
by the finance minister.
Separate from the 9 million allocation.
You see, the 9 million budget na yediama a Black Star no. As I say, momi etiasi. Office bi enya ne budget. Office bi enya ne budget. Budget na office bi enya no. No. So first na your Papa Rex also no money budget.
Yeah.
No money budget.
Yeah.
So they are planned for the year. Any event on person year.
And only 9 million.
And then 9 million.
And no yet for that
project
design land acquisition.
No. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Say purposely for the design and the project and come back I will report in him.
Okay.
But this figure that I'm mentioning, I stand to be corrected. Sisi asa sika no enim bebia ekwakotena sisi a whether Ora Rex Oma ene office ene beji say sika we e dia ye adwuma no ananse sa sika we is going to sit at the ministry
sika ye twa
to say ye design plans ne bibia no.
Okay, but say uti Rex kasa no ene Ashanti regional minister so kasa na it tells you that that design, I think it's done.
Yes.
So, Sasikano, I'm sure he's gone. And as so I'm sure by now you should know where the money went to.
Yes. But as we speak right now, Obititi design also. As we speak right now.
No, I'm sorry.
Sorry, when you have such a money sitting on this particular project, now they are now giving reasons why it should not be sitting at Black Star Experience. It should rather go to the ministry. That is the fight we're having now. That's what I'm saying. Clearly, there's confusion. There's no coordination within the space.
My confused.
Confused. Me say, you accept the fact to say there's a design.
Yes, because minister ne Rex Aka.
Okay. Ashanti regional minister.
Yes. I know no create we say hotel facilities near the but me family.
Okay.
I think said the last time so Fachemio.
Yeah.
The last time Omokosha assassin na Zuba.
Yeah.
A Kumasi Mayor. On the Ashanti regional minister. They had the design with them. Because I wanted to speak to Ashanti regional minister an area. But unfortunately, Saturdays they are too tight. Or koha. But that day no mukweno. the design was with them.
And the design, yes, the design
I'm sure
and everything.
and now it's done, or it's almost
and
done.
the minister was right, Dr. Makwehine, when he says it is sitting at our Rexoma office.
Yes.
Because on we take his move, no. So on the mission, President has now come to us to come and tell us which office this thing should sit. On Canada. Minister Pukra and Nimbibia, I don't know where it sits. She doesn't. If she knew, she wouldn't have gone further to Air Cabinet to go and say what she's saying.
That is if she did.
Exactly. If she knew, that's what I'm saying. Coordination is poor. They are not working together. And I'm saying, sir, if we accept that there's a design, we accept that there's a sase, we accept that animal way in and you trasika to what they are. Then I'm saying, sir, as we speak. Says he can be boss with any project. Now they are wondering where this project should sit. Whether Black Star office and also say Enco Ministry.
Well, maybe I'm more wonder, but maybe Kitua meet media at Amomo. So that I'm wondering, no. I'm wondering, no, be say if the president says we are building a second National Theatre. We have a National Theatre Act. So that means that if we are building a second National Theatre or a theatre, they will all go under the National Theatre Authority. Anna Mabon. Richmond Mabon. Because you want National Theatre. I an agency. One ministry now say anything concerning the management of theaters Ghana Mojuma. It I don't know how the Black Star Experience will lead the construction, not involve the ministry, and now why na so you get it because it's a national theater.
Say there was also so honebeko.
It will near the National Theatre for some managing.
The Black Star Experience Office is just set up to push the agenda quicker under the presidency. It is not supposed to be a quasi ministry and now bibisa. I think it's just a special operations vehicle. Or more try somebody to push it. That's what it's supposed to be. Unfortunately. It's becoming a special casualty vehicle.
But the point I want to be sure if I'm not misleading Kojo is that if indeed a buying Denisika Chase Theatre BMO Ghana and now set to say the Chinese for ye on be theatre be chain. But
so we take conversation now. In this case, what they are trying to do is to actually do a PPP, which means they are trying to do a build, operate, and then
transfer.
Exactly. Until when this is built, it will not be exactly. Manage for some years, and then at some point it will be transferred.
Then they transfer.
Exactly.
Then that will answer Koju's question. Says Hannah Bedia, Nancy, question I will be some any wondering or more wondering. Yeah, location are more. So say a PPP, say build, operate, and your PPP, a build, operate, and transfer. A BOT, right? Say BOT, yeah. Then obviously it does not necessarily have to be under the tourism ministry until maybe we're able to establish, say, so long as it's a theater.
A part that a councillor is drawing my attention to.
Officially
only Debbie was sending me a message.
Why send me a message?
It's more Hankade.
So Mikey. Me want some.
Yes, bruh.
But Ola, just a quick one. I mean, like what you said. For example, your PPP you're running in the hospital sector, for example. The fact that it is PPP doesn't mean the hospital doesn't have the right. The main people that can manage the facility there by policy and document either to a hospital or owners. If the PPP now, this guy, but they're operating are the oversight of young the facility managers of the product. And definitely, you know, by the policy of building national service, national theatre for the SMO and manage, you know, definitely to go back to them. And I don't think that because it's PPP, national theatre won't move. No, the designs and everything. I'm more intentional.
No, but this is the situation where designs have been, you know,
anybody who says they don't know designs have been made.
No, it's not about whether it's not about whether it has been made, but we are talking about almost so many idea you manage show on sa se one year no. A Black Star Experience
good
office no.
Good.
Omune spearheaded this design.
Spearheading it, let's say National Theatre for Nimubi.
Okay, National Theatre ni no say minister nim.
National Theatre.
That's a minister ni then or cabinet coding come say
onimnity no ko catch you say. Sika involving no ye nya. Obi ka say minister nim theatre na sema enya no kre.
O dey ma kojo wi.
We are passing on.
We are passing on.
Kojo wi na membra. I said you watch on cross.
Etina we wondering.
So it's all National Theatre.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you see, everybody should go back and read.
Also, so be
go and read. Because go and read.
Mekayama should just do that.
So I will read
National Theatre Act, law 1991, right? PNDC law 259.
Yeah.
National Theatre is just a corporate body to promote and develop and preserve performing art housing resident groups like National Symphony Orchestra. That is what it is.
Are they not supposed to also manage the National Theatre and all that?
The National Theatre, they are supposed to manage is what you have. The corporate body called National Theatre, they see her circle, circle, Accra, no. And no near can
No, but I think that what's his name, Henry Ban or can say any other theatre that government builds, they are supposed to manage it. Including, I think I asked him, so does it include if it's completed the amphitheaters? I say yes.
I haven't seen it. I stand to be corrected. I haven't seen it from there.
Okay.
It clearly said Minister Udi Aye Akunenim Nase Sanema we never bosso ina no air coso. Nasa was signed ba ebe catcher and say Sebi one a year cabinet akasa. First of all, you should have even told us to say one a year with team no atenase adwene ho ehu say Sebi yentoa de ewo ho no so. Ne ya be ka kire wo say de wo pesa wo ye no MPP for ye enti ne tu omu fi aban so enti na yam pa o masem no because omo ka so be si ultramodern theaters across the country omo ntumi ensi no omo nim gu ase no omo san ba be ka kire so be rehabilitation and also amaso no omo de ko amphitheater omo san de ko amphitheater so omo san ka kire se omo ntumi ma 2000 5000 capacity omo ma 1000 capacity because chrome ha no mo creators mo ntumi nye shows ntumi ma 2000 capacity. So that was a failure.
TGM never said
yeah, that was a failure. Ain't it say on one person who's on to me is here. That's a wusu be seen as also ube catch him so also no wako catch a cabinet said the any day young got 1,000 capacity in this one. I ask myself in the next 2-3 years today the same Ghanaians because we don't have this large seating capacity in you call UK any places like that to pay and fix all these. I mean your friend is saying shows and nipa UK for na brofo amukra ye say omukra no mu ni time to say ye omukwa adwuma day ni night okra no omunya ho tumi ko fele eye ho ni nyina. Would you have even accepted the fact that Bianca Nigeria for krabetima ka so me be ye show e wo Ghana because omu wo large seating capacity e wo krom hanom anko mu tumi ma for you to get the money.
You could also use it to lobby for other international conferences.
That is what you have to do. It is a wodwene say o besi I say a vision is when somebody's vision was 1,000 capacity, what ba 1,000 capacity? So in the next 2-3 years, you to me, you call near bro so na 1,005, na 2,000, na dandi ko juriya. What's up? Catch him, so what's up? Tisika sa ko si foforo. Ada ni yenwen ko enim. Somebody has failed by giving you 1,000 capacity. You are here telling me it's a legacy project and you want to continue. Wait, a legacy project. Wait, 1,000 capacity amphitheater. A legacy project. Ah, oba beka che me so person okoto aso.
Ojo asemba enya butre.
I didn't know person here.
But
NDC cannot hear omo they cannot fail.
Hey, ade.
By force they cannot fail. Dabi utumi me dada yo. Wo hwe na se wo person dada ye ndie fi aban ni fi ho. Nye mpo obi ono ba be gina no aka che so obesi because president aka enye na no kan ye. Ye twa sika do sika na ye twa to wan enkodi.
But now we can say sika no so aba be create problem at all say say you who the Emfa project in command or something.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Internal BBC question say, and we need to really find out some of these things.
I have almost to find out.
A agency that works with an act. Just as in our culture, the National Theatre has the act here, boss. Yes. Creative Art Agency will act. NFA will act. Yes. These 13 agencies in Emra and Ashe. We Ajuma Okwako yes and a minor seeker any demo. And I'm saying is a president can in any time scrap that office. Anytime a office or no ate wo hono mo obetime ye fio asa ka che so da kwakwo hye eye ministry na say untumi nya na hwe sa office no eni se etumi eye projects na. That's what I'm trying to say. If they are not to do projects, then we need to understand who have to do this project.
Okay,
that is what I'm asking, because then I mean maybe Rex them, if they are listening, they should tell us whether they have the capacity, and if they have the capacity, Emra Ben and a show because person be BB na obi betena monti na wa jisika na we 10 million Ghana cedis agie na okwakoye na echire beka che se office no ye fi honom no wan ho ne ko bisa se sika no wan ho ene ye kwakoje se sika na fi. So if a oman eja pade ne person ye dia, it has to sit on the proper emra kwanso ayate. We president no say meme office no as our family president to Peace FM ha studio ha na maka cho so okay be per se office and me tisa office we na hwa dey we mame enye mra kwan so na eti yo manko parliament anko ye mra hyehyɛ ma ne say wo ba ha no mra ebo ho ban ni say to fa so say o ye say oni sam mra ni bi. The coordinating office does not have me nim some more act bi there. I don't know. Therefore o jisike bi aye adwuma ma oman no a esese hu emra kwan ben so ne de sika ne mawo akwakọ yes ade no.
Okay.
And now so say wona ubedi anim a coordinating no o coordinate enema mo kan o manifesto no mu kire na wo coordinate. It is sika na sit with somebody where said that chi bi mu fi aban mu na so bi bana so ka say yes here the 10 million obi 20 million obi ko see theater ye pese ye hu baby a sika no call ya office na wo ho ne ye fi ho it is scrapped.
All right, Kojo, so finally before me movie on no, so if your father minister can say focus on finishing the amphitheaters, as we speak there's no budget for that, so that would mean that Siebenya budget for Noah I just year train next year's budget if say government budget to say yemfasi yen sika de kwa akɔwie no say yen next year budget ma then that also be a problem.
Yes.
Meanwhile last year budget for this year etre say ye disika to why de kopa say aye designs for a second national theatre. It never mentioned the Ebabetuaso.
Exactly.
So are we not going to create a problem if next year budget sebebano yebenya to say that mwako hinekan yebenya budget allocation for the second national theatre, but there's no allocation for continuation of the amphitheaters? Yenya problem.
Ibenya problem, pa very huge one, and I am so sad against a minister no cry so into me. And Fayanko through, I mean, some of these things. Now can be expected to say, Anka Obeka say, Yentwa these so-called legacy project or no for say legacy project Ebetwasono. Now can say the current state of the amphitheaters now, or by then or betuye, or by a sika benye di shemu, because now they even came back to even design the whole structure again, because almost say structure a design on the year no crano. Na and said I need to sign ebe sesame movie. That was what we were told. It in called buy and case or betray and say, yeah, Casa CCA, a buy no assay by $20 million.
on
building na esi ho na amanfo wiewia iron rods ne nneema na omo wiewia no aban spend be 20 million ewo mu sa 20 million no ba ku bia no e cost ye say na dey compare the ora man kokreku mante ka kire yen no na ate asese ampa mark mo kono sebio omo ye adwuma pa omo de 20 million no ye adwuma na esese omo de ye no ananso se 20 million no da so na enso no ye ntumi anyusi sa 20 million no anye enu nti no se si aye ka say de ye pese ye de say sika we ehwem omo de me che no that is simple. Listen, agenda 111. And then the president and the ministry no country when they were updating us, they told us, say, Sisi Amenoka say, obey 35. Next one, obey twice on why for. Omo match how much agenda 111 no air cost. What was Sisi? Every project that we know beyond Sika no ho. I don't know when one day in the yen to me on to me mind as if she doesn't have the grasp of the issues that is there. I want to mean country.
Sika sem no honorable Kriekuma to be drew as Udra no bisano amami say I don't know more intimi enwi sika na oka say aba for finishing sika na wo he se sika no come back e be dey nsasa ka sika no because Austin so questions be bro so bisano
I know
yeah train oga chen so be ko baby by 2 there 2:30 no we no aba ha memo ahome so ka
no be che
na opana so atenase na Ose
Ola me na from you panano
dey been batch nyam no
opana ka se opana be na dim wo kru mu a muka political opana e go wie sen
e go wie ne election where we oluzu the next time one for opana man o we ni
Peace FM.
Oh, Jesus have mercy upon us. Yen coming down kakra. Anyway, so let me try and take care of some messages real quick. Na yen twaso ewa hase. Where is it? Anane wo kojo krom ose wo tie yen more fire yate Nana Amma Graham. Yes, I think I've answered for you. Thank you so much. Me Nana Mesa responding. Priscilla says good afternoon and I'm watching you live from Osu. Thank you, Priscilla. Virgin Chambers I say you're watching us from Akrokari and a Bill Kofi and so far there's no show in the industry, nothing tangible to show or account for. And also, yet that was say for your message. And now, Bright was not happy with me asking you, Richmond. Couple of questions for clarification. I was in the ninja who cross me yes, me that say Bright fetch me. Kwesi Jesse, so say I said the minister who's a member of cabinet communicates to you a decision made by cabinet, and you are here touting the narrative of a mere presidential staffer. A mere presidential staffer. Yo, Yati. I'll say I won't believe this guy if he tells me that his mother is a woman. The fact that you write doesn't mean you know everything. The fact that you believe a presidential staffer over a minister exposes your ignorance. Yati. Bright Bakos or say the host is not happy. Bright, I'm happy. Why would you say that? Do I look like I'm sad? David, Mr. Toga, so what happened to the Creative Arts TV? The Creative Arts TV, no. Send this for I'll say I'm watching from Baltimore. And G Brown say good afternoon, Ola. Good work always. Thank you so much, G Brown. Bill say Ola. I thought I agree. Also, Ola, though I agree with the capacity for the amphitheater is small. Would it not be prudent for them to be? Okay, sorry. Let me correct the sentence and read it again. I'll say Ole. Though I agree that the capacity of the amphitheater is small, I also think it would be prudent for them not to leave it to rot. Why? Okay, Mami Angel Facebook, Namiko YouTube. So John Mensah say, Ola, you need to start the show with high energy songs, hot music, not with Jesus church music. How do we Muslims enjoy the program too? What did John Mensah? How did you become a Muslim, John? Well, I heard you. Mate, I'll do better. Why? Nana Parkweku, right? Parkweku say aban with the settings in Kwa. And a Prosper Dominion, or say both the MPP and NDC have continuously shown disrespect for the creative sector, but your own creative people are the cause. Instead of what? Something until a common goal. Okay, so I can again. Instead of uniting to a common goal, they continue to remain divided. All right. Atobo type it. All right. I say yes. And I will say Gasti man for Brokum. I say in fact Ola is openly NDC, but I like his objective views. I've listened to him for a very long time and seen he's a bit consistent, but he sometimes divert too much on Nanado. Oh, no, so free. But I will not be diver. Why? I will just stop being diver. And we say I see do Hannah. I say Ola, where are the girls? The girls. I'm in to kind. I'm in my brochure. And I do what I say in school at Jenna Bosso. We are minding our own business, so don't let us talk about the girls again. All right, so so we are still on this government promise of a second national theatre. I also Osimai ene ehon ensema epi aba Councillor Lutrot abeka ehon Councillor Mami Mao Ebrenaun so Echewadnifa.
I think say yemu be never sounding and say it's repetition of the same thing. But kum chacha kan ne brofo ba kwa me remfi or say repetition is emphasis. So we may keep on repeating what Kojo said and what my brother here said. Richmond said. Ola. Sesia omaye team won. We musona don second journalist in any event. Show off. Teacher ni ba kon yempo ya dwen se wa fom. Teacher ni ba kompo. Yenya fom se ya dwen se teacher na fom ni e kasa. Teachers nyina come hu boma, they can strike and then they do something about it. Doctors and nurses, they can go and pitch their tent, do whatever it is, and other nurses can put their tools down. Where life matters, they even call it off. They see what Confanochi recently. They pulled out. Thank you. The reason is because they have been able to form a group or a union that can stand to celebrate. Yeah? Ghana Journalists Association for that say they pulled the president, Otunfo himself, Chief Justice. They said the whole nation met just for Omu program, Ghana Journalists Association. What? Because they have formed a group that it'll be difficult for you to contend with. Do you have anything like that in the creative actors? Ola, do you have anything like that? No. You have 13 agencies under you. And you don't have a simple group that can even celebrate annual week. Nothing. So why won't people take us for granted?
Oh, but I National Theatre for more year, Ghana Theatre Week, film for so most on film week. And music, so music week, you know that.
See, those are not my issue. The problem is, group na ye nyina ye woman's creative act. Ye nya baako. Number 2. And koma ye di nyina no minister Rex they are irrelevant to me with all respect and humility. Because Mahama 1, Mahama 2, Mahama 3 promise is being dragged into the mud. Our focus should not be any of these people but the president. Look, His Excellency has changed the narrative in politics and in democracy. Say continuity is very important according to our constitution. If it's deemed right, and it deemed right for him, or continue dying, or continue road, or continue project be His Excellency here continue me road be don't continue. So you do boni pe Panama no you dana say. But yem penine empenichna, it will not sound like threat. When you Kumasi theater, where a theater for the creative art industry. Somebody amfina twaso, omun twaso, and fire home. But they have to build the theater.
What do you mean, them fire?
Let me tell you, Ola won. Amuba twaso, omun twaso, yang creatives and fire home. But their fire home pa your manifesto promise His Excellency here. Yeah, the microeconomic indication is so jealously guarded and protected that you can see its reflection on the market. So His Excellency John Mahama is at its peak doing so, not peak, like he's in charge doing something now. I'm telling you, if you put, excuse my language, kotre on a ballot paper, sensible people vote for NDC again because of Mahama, His Excellency. Because nyama where our dollar is, where the bag of rice is, where oil is. I just read about 4 weeks ago, and I stand to be corrected, say 40% of the crude I hear you are crisis here, the cotton, and the boy who are. Make us see that. I'm surprised. Say, to every final fool I hear to her. Is it the same Ghana?
Are you sure it's 40%?
I hear say 40% of what we get. That's what I say. But say 40% of what we take is still refined here for us to. Make the say the man is doing so well for us in terms of the yahu and the yate. Make kayo Creative Connect for pay us some. Emma Rehuma Mahama, His Excellency. Say on no say so besi we am I or say repeat biom. Ebusafo. Me fa we nye cabinet decision. Me fa nkoya kitchen decision. Me fa nkoya any bus decision. The long and short is whether rest nedi animo, one nedi animo, this theater will definitely be built. Because we are doing Ola. Unfortunately for me, design is in the room. But ye didn't come in now. If you be a miko PM, dan ye sisi nyama ohona me ho ade am si am fe. And me if drum there's na way den. Ye kan de kodie. Any baby ade ne call. Charlie. Nana me bo di na me kan asem o te kokko so say nani ambre pa ade ne fa too much. Because I'm looking at Akwasi Daye say a minister no call him called Das and they went to thank him for the prime land he has given. And I make say February say only rest kasa February. And I rest here declare my and say Yakoja Sasi in the prime area. Hotel Krakow, che sisi ade me sisa game no. Yakọ World Cup yati ona munyina mo hwe e ba social media. Ibrahim Mahama SC obisa say na stadium fefefe yati. What will it take us to build one? No, say we can do one by ourselves. Mesre. Designer, ye who eba or creative art, a theater in channel, hotel can so nimsa.
Mate.
Hotel can design car park 1,300. Car park no so say amphitheater.
The whole kindness one who design no.
Me say. Car park no so say amphitheater.
No, but I want to be sure. Have you seen it?
Me maybe say DNS you idea we are mangrove from say sir
because they tell me bisa or no and maybe en check Richmond and China for signing MOU Kumasi the designs for fair train
Angosiaga
CABC theater that's okay oh I know na man Socrates soon okay
yes
macho
what's your name for?
Sit down.
Mommy, yeah.
The way I say repetition will never come.
Now they are dinner, my dear.
Ola.
What you say, okay?
Oh, me kai
China for be my speech the designs for fair. You be so crazy then one could be as well
and I am friend.
Yes, yes, I assassin in Pokra da who
na day.
As I am so.
And I am 200 acre. I will bonsu CBC
Film village. Film village. Man with one I'm can't see because of your disunity. That's why. Our problem is not just the politicians, and they are not using our head. We are not united.
And you're not correct.
Why are they giving us money? I see amount 20 million near the 5 million. Now to watch it. Teacher for it now.
Again,
General just now.
5 million area. 5 million, mammy. So what's the can I just say? Yakoya won't grant Terry and son or release your money.
I'm buying farmer
on to me because
I'm buying farmer now.
Abra o catch say Sikani when be release. The National Film Authority for 10 years. What's 5 million? No, see nyanche because Ella Baba. International Film Authorities cannot watch any. It is Yanfa Yamamra no more.
They are trying to get busy.
All me say, your problem ni nyina ne say. Yenya baako. Kwa be fa so ay baako me nyina yandwi nko ho. Nanso anu atwam mo afi ho no. Hwe. Obi o ye baako a you can be able to achieve something. And I nya Rex mandate and it's not within the blaster tio. So man panyi no akọ apro. Tamo akọ apro me kai Rex dia hwe wanye bibi pa obebe nye duabo obebre ro fokuro mu. Rex Oma. Every week you bold you. What's that? Your boy Rex Oma did say about my go good. Oh no, let's be serious. Every week your boy resident. It's just like the way near about my good because you believe it say he's part of the things that he knows what we are going through. So if Rex knows what we are going through and the president not by our pressure, all chair appointment, you know, Ubaka mu bebre stati or Rex be deputy, Mokai. Yeah, chap ya kai. Yankasi ya we baby ani e besi ade Rex koshe. Ena ma panyin ni pepper na komapa. Or say me po bi obebe me a me bowa obeta ye bibia boa me. Then he gives Rex the mandate as a presidential person within the space of the presidency. On faka government on my penny ho. On my penny call the office of Rex once in oko. Get ketwa na be hofa ho enti ohun say Rex wa mo down wa. Chief of staff ni mom nyina nim. Enyo no koped dan ko si no. So man penny say ade bia saye bia me re be fia me po bi obetima ye ka du mama me no the Rex abase Rex en kaina. What is your bakery and your things? Then happen.
Must say
then happen say Rex Monday then papa ne say be me na kai me. No wa ben no wa kai no. Say one matter to post here black star experience wo. No, say I bring Rex here to represent creatives. What was here? Whether Rex is working under the Ministry of Tourism, whether it's working under the Ministry of Carpenter, working under the Ministry of Women and Gymnastics, working under taxi drivers and whatever. The president has told that Wakachi and say, Abranti Traha, Nanya Mebia, Menu ne di enim koye no, kai me.
And I saw Kai when Chester fashion is also on
Bible say, gee.
Oh, can Bible
Joseph
Ganamra.
I'm running around. The first page of our constitution. Or see, in the name of our Lord God Almighty. That's our constitution. In the name of the Lord God Almighty. Or see, na Joseph. Echo Danny Diana Pharaoh Aswasi na Pharaoh say na nyama bia what can he say there? Why na main fan into one? Somebody can be say. And I say na dia wasu da ye yi wo ha. Dia wote da ye ya se a wa kire wa si te ha. What the come one? Let's not be hypocrite in this particular part of our world. When this manifesto thing was released, can you remember those who were going around to defend the manifesto? Was Rex out?
Yeah, David.
How many times don't you call him? Every place. I tell you, why divided? Because Ola Muhian Waha, Adom Muhian Waha, Joy Muhian Waha. But he was the mouthpiece to the sense that if you go to NDC and ask them, we want the blueprint. Or see Rexoma. So say Rexoma, I bet Danny the mouth of a Dayanum say Rex and you we are my yeah. Yen no say man ya kura mamua. Sa theater we a medi when him say yebe cinema ye. Na no kura nyame anim. Rex akọ nanim hino da Kumasi asase so man 16 acres. Wakoji design. Boy a homo de last occasion so omodu anim kura ma minister Ashanti Region Minister ka say sika na bampuna we na be ya maya. En common sene e koni che say ebi mu nim de ekoso na ebi mu mpese o benim de ekoso ana. Ba ni nyina nkanfo ano. En fa me ho.
No one was yi ano.
Inam say en fa me ho. O cabinet o drawer o. Whatever you are, en fa me ho. His Excellency John Mahama. Don't do this good governance and disgrace yourself with a creative act. I'm telling His Excellency, with all respect and humility. Mahama 1, Mahama 2, the things you have repeated, one of the most repetitive things that you have said it openly in your mouth is the theater. This is not Kumasi theater. This is a national theater that you promised to build. Your Excellency, forget about what it is. You said something which I'm trying to verify, but it will be difficult to know. But I want to hold you by what you said, that investors are leaving because of what the minister said. It is possible. What do you hear? Yeti, why do you money here? That's what's happening despite.
Yeah.
Okay, it's here. Now when your phone call say, there's a conversation no can say here. Now say catch and say me here, Juma. Are you okay? Why are you now here?
Oh no, Juma.
And a radio phone it here. The ordinary radio. Everywhere. Who got you there? Radio phone here. Yeah, you radio there. So the one you are working for has control over your certificate and your degree and everything. So if the minister that this particular theater and things in Naye say creative, yen mame ye ba komaga, mamaga ablan jiva gumashi, yen shenasi in a way. Now Abeka say we ye nyanye ya. Saudu sika beshema obe. It is said ya wo kan ye no kraso mo kwa, bi jo mutum. But pese me fa fidie kase so mu tie yen. Omo nti twi dia. Obi of Dubai on. My brothers and sisters, listen to me very carefully. Don't live with the money. Come, because it's a viable thing. It's bankable. We can't. Your friend say, Rex can't bro. Or say this is bankable and economically viable. Bro, because say Rex. Mama Rex, bro, for Mama Rex, I can't February. Bankable, and it will generate revenue for us. I am still saying, let's leave our forces away from Rex, away from the minister. Kojoe. Let's hold the president by his balls. That the president planted Resoma to remind him of his manifesto statement that will cause Resoma to be disgraced. How many people were speaking on the manifesto? I was looking for, there was a list we asked for here, because about this time, those whose name were on the manifesto committee. But I was trying to see, our minister, our current minister, was he on it? Was he on the committee? Was she? She was not. She was on the manifesto committee.
But she said
and a creative
she was on platform.
On Calist, no.
No, but she said she was on the WhatsApp platform.
Yeah, she said she was on the manifesto WhatsApp platform.
No. I'm not talking about the WhatsApp.
Now, who can committee no have that WhatsApp platform?
Now, Uniso and Kosi said that WhatsApp platform.
But WhatsApp platform.
She was not. She was not, because she never spoke about any of these things, creative manifesto issues.
She was busily campaigning in her
which was good, because we needed her also to win her seat.
There was a team that was doing the.
So the team, she was not.
Yes.
But she was on a platform that we were dropping things.
But she was part of the committee. That sat to.
Whatever it is, but I'm saying. So she's aware there is a theater to be built. Yes or no?
Correct.
And that's why I'm repeating that. Because she's aware there's a theater to be built, that's why she has gone to tell the cabinet that theater that we promised to build, let's focus on the car park, which is the amphitheater. Because the amphitheater is 1,000 And the car park of the National Theatre is 1,300.
No, but how can you even do that?
Okay.
No, why would you even do that?
Say
Amphitheater, you don't compare it with a car park of a design.
Amphitheater is
the one who knows. It's only a design.
Amphitheater is here.
You know, they say you who structure and
Only one who
I don't who amphitheater. Send a woman who design.
Me
amphitheater.
Me that's me who design a car park.
Bukum car park a car park.
Me who 3D o.
A dear 3 wine di. Oh, who 3
car park 1,300 o. In Abesi amphitheater.
Yeah, me
ebe shock me say me ne wo be call yanko ye foundation stone yanko to stone fi Israel but the be say ye it's excellency obesi opel on pe obesi na make say investors na ekono yanko power ncho but me dey be nya yanka hotel for example any other as auxiliary things ebe won chen ebe ma place na ye busy near start no ye bet in the hotel no kra ma Ibrahim ama say onsi onye PPP
ye bet to me. You bet to me.
Creative for the Casano.
More Casa who see second national theatre and Agasa who see second national hotel and theatres.
Or say modern. You can say modern at the
modern.
That mean or say modern.
We want for modern
and you can't modern. Or can't modern. Or can't modern. Modern it just say be a first and then will be a plastic or the son about cushion. But or say ultra modern facility. That will serve multi-purpose.
On a Gaza.
Read the manifesto. No. And the air can say, Rex so, Otan Rexa. Mr. Otan Rex pan, on time, or not time, only better time. But the Yama Rex won't turn the Rex, maybe I will be a cafrasa. Me boarding a honorable Rexoma, a musician Rexoma, or NDC member, or no D, sa manifesto Rex, maybe I will be a swada, Nyame. Onangwa wotia twikon to menum ye ma ho nto wonne enye threat me police station enye threat but here can say Rex wa be dada ye nsem besi se sia no wa ye design manya asase ade no besi okumase bra bomodin na sima ye because when see ama ye ha onyum to no kura no mpo ye de obu ama wo say de me yan say Rex agini din dada o he's a personality that we want to etime mo nko fasa theater yasem emma nanim begu ase honorable Jifa Abna mama gan gomashi maame ye no ti yie papa ye no betena yie sanso me dey say be sia ebe yanka that statement no make ye no could it be say ade bakwa president mama oye ne say na misua o chief executive for or kwakoye national presentation ola ye nyina ye hye na ase nyina obgie nyina nsam na okwa ode yanka entourage no Bisa di bibi na ola onte onasia no afre can I get my biomedical engineer to tell us the state of the equipment tama me ka tama COVID buy COVID buy okay fm hona microphone who's the sana eduma me o mo chiri send you to e wo radio so ane afre you can't chief say chief in share the state of the equipment no and odi me no mama say you free biomedical engineer na because enyi so onimo but you be bisan sembo baby a unkote ase ntimi de minya yanka honorable Abna Jifa Gomashi de ye ke nyina pe de minister kan de ke me aka ne de e ko ichire se Rexo man ni team na ye bibia enkofa na sumho maybe unofficially en fanko omon from hu no man enko but so fro one fro is excellency John Dramani Mahama. This is your second Mahama 3. You have promised a theater. Say, Your Excellency, please, we are waiting for our theater. This is not Kumasi Theater. This is the theater that Rex have made too much noise. And you brought Rex there telling us that he should remind you of the things you may forget. Say, Your Excellency, it seems you have forgotten. That's why Honorable told you at the cabinet that we shouldn't do it now. But we are reminding you that Honorable statement is right. But we will not accept. Build our theater for us. We won't say otherwise.
But a cabinet meeting and a president team be right.
No, me say I'm not honorable air can.
Not president or
President Emerson Otiye. But one take the abna can say.
And Omuninaji too.
One customer also a catch level.
Or say they are in agreement. Or they agreed. Do you want me to play again for you?
Honorable.
No, do you want me to play it again?
on my pound chow say a year now on reframe statement no but whether or can be more one can't send me be more Ghana for TMA yen DC for yen MPP for but yen Ghana for now you remind say the theater would definitely be built whether they will finish the amphi or they will not finish the amphi. That one is another story. But the theater, the second theater in Kumasi, will definitely be built on the 16-acre land.
Thank you. Give up and Efo Adam say, Ola, my rent will end next 2 months. My landlord is increasing my single room self-contained from 700 Ghana cedis to 800. Councillors should relax, cry about microeconomy and market. Person me Kenya say, I think it's a Black Star Experience Office, no. I also Omuni Ministry, no. Edin Sawoso na Omu etimi coordinate Omu Nyumani Omu Sem Kayenu eye. Free say Abrana Minister Babema sa ni speech, no. Abrana Minister Babema ni speech, no. Accounting to the people series, no. Kojo me frère, because I was confused about the venue, no. Oh, so me frère, I think I was confused about two things: the venue and the kind of people are also more baby. Minister Babemani accounting to the people.
Accountability series, yeah.
Yes. We say after getting the info via the flyers and stuff, I wanted to be sure. Say yen yetimi baby ana.
Which is the accountability we see is not.
Yes. The minister and Komo Kodia Desa and now who say yes.
Yanni and Wamo
Nika Yan media phone.
I said
so I wanted to be sure see it to me baby number one. And number two say a hefa and a bekoso. Even on that morning, the Monday, you know, as at that morning, I mean me I called me name say me boni be an on penisa or ministry. He was also confused as to how it works because I guess it was the first time. To know on Zoom who say at the media no e kan ho an kan ho otimi man okay and I'm afraid Black Star Experience Office say ade yesi e be koso wo Jubilee House na mu like yetimi baby ana because me person me ba baby e ka say nya o no I'm say there what do you mean say there Minister, tourism minister, be accounting to us. I said, "Yeah, well." I said, Black Star Experience, more Jubilee House, more way. Oh, okay. And I didn't mean the
point. But normal. Because that's so credit to me, commission I didn't count.
It's the American say they should try and work with the ministry.
Okay.
They also want me in that working relationship. Now, ABS, Minister Baby Bisa. She should reach out to them now almost so far or more Jumo Mayeno Emano as probably she does with the other agencies. If Sankomudin Koma come yes sure say some minister can have a creative problem because Ebianka Rex Betches I didn't you do say it in minister mama can't share so when the cabinet did go mama magia museum pantunje
me no nya agenda
me person in bed so I can
or say baby sena ade ne tie no yen to me fire and sun kasisi so she knows the state of where the thing is.
No, stop.
What I want to me say
stop that Jai
or say the bit my yes aye amfi no not just say the quantum of money or investment you say ko theater mu yen ni bi
sana minister kan
opa bo hobi na beti ho
sana minister kan
bo ola na uni voice no
and you're more than I'm
guessing
okay. Well, don't give up. Listen to me.
Hola. Theatre of Ghana in Accra and commence plans to build a second national theatre in Kumasi. I've given you that report, but let me add quickly that I took a tour of the Ashanti region's the theatre spaces and Center for National Culture Spaces. And I've advised, I've suggested to Cabinet that instead of starting a new one, we focus on finishing what has been started. and cabinet is in approval of that suggestion. So that's what is going to happen. And then if the opportunity comes, we start a new one.
A friend is a councillor.
He took a toll.
She
took a toll.
Cabinet side, you know.
She took a toll. So she was reporting what she saw. And according to what her eyes saw, we cannot do a second theater, but can complete 1,000 seating capacity.
Is that what Papa Yari?
That's what she said.
Also, I'm confused.
When you're confused, it's the same thing he's saying. Say,
Miss Amobi.
Memo, get to brofo.
That's the council of the say and Tibrofo, no one at Tibrofo.
And I said, what can the next yes, and a minister?
Minister is a quadro.
Also, Okoto Kumase. Okoshe theater no. Or say, so kind of theater no say. What advice, or advice say, what was suggested, Amma a cabinet say, instead of say a basic back fufrono, young concentrate on the old ones in our honor. Na said that chibia kwenya ba which akwenya nze nyamba that chibia akwenya ne ba na ye see a manifesto promise de no what you say
dia wo kan na ma American but the papa yi kan yes na ma American
but okoto ana wankoto
okoto mo refinery
81 no or say wakoma say run nyina akohwehwe project na ekoso no na nenis that's what no be got talk of project go so bo na okọ ran ko hwe ye no ono de suggestion de man say yen 2,000 na we hu no so
suggestion de ma hwan
o de ma cabinet
and a cabinet for sisen
amaja to mu say ye 1,000 no na second theater ne de enye ne ye de sa ko kan ye ntumi da chi bi asem mama 7 asem na o kan
any ye person ye chamber minister say sa da chiasem no candidate yen yintum ne enyi esane say wona wo ka sasem ni sisia na wo gina accountability streets as wo ka no you are making us look as if say person catch us so naive of these structures that even the Ashanti regional minister has said that they have given you the designs.
Akoda atikoko so ase
so wait
atole kumasi no call no
who call to minister
we okoto we hu 60 acres we hu
ana ho de wan ko
na se kumasi man ho
that time no emphasize na man
so that's why cancer is saying so 1,000 capacity there no oho no ko it will feed 1,000 capacity no
wan ko car
your friend say car park na be 1,500 there no onim ho
car park onim aye Kumasi city mall
yes but into onim say
mo waje
otumfo amaya asase that is what he means
okoto ansa na munya asase
messi onim
okay meba ola so okoto meba
na obuza me de me ni pie
so oko dabi so okoto na ansa eye den
aza na munya asase no
ase nya asase no accountability streets no enda ben
no last 2 Mondays
na video na
asase na ye kan ho asem ni sika ni kan budget wi
council of state koda ase we
in Kabeya Black Star Experience Office no enye adwuma
elupo mfame ho
no obi anya se obi agina ne baby kote
what's a Black Star Experience
ya no na kwaje ya na creative problem we
David ba Black Star Experience ehwa ase
ya wie ho no obi de be kwa achi
ehye omanpanya ase o eyo omanpanya ni swadi ho Michelle tama beyond the return secretariat no said Accra tourist ho no say no office wo but you say no more office wo manpanyi ho
yeah
anamunim
yeah na
no mo so Chris say mo time no say mo office
ma bi woman bi na da no
na mo beyond the return secretariat ewo
no, the office of the diaspora
but the budget that were coming for beyond the return from the place the last time we office no musi muntumi enye activities because omanpanyi ntime release this car mamo for the office of the beyond everything we office can say
okay yeah o dey come before from
dem be say can say omanpanyi tin na this one hu ba say me the way tran say onya ade mamia I don't know why they say I can we stop this and build a theater
okay we'll build it I'm a very good bad boy. Peace 104.3 Entertainment Review. Plenty questions, no answer. Oh. Chair? Have you? We'll be free. So great batch of a mic, I'll just give you some few minutes to touch on what we are discussing, then we move on. I think say AB and on our webana. I just say it didn't call different level.
But your mommy preamble no na me.
Jesus is
just the preamble. I beg you.
We are discussing the second national theatre.
Yes.
Say yebesi ana yensi minister say on cabinet din komo amomaje atum. Say yen twintwen so kakra ne enwie de MPP ntimi enwie no. Barracks Oman so ne Ashanti regional minister so HSA yaji asase na wi aye designs no. Last year so budget for this year finance minister can say this year asase no ne a friend is saying designs for the theater no be ho adwuma pampares mo amaje atuzo mo aye ho adwuma wi.
Okay,
so basically this is what we are discussing. So who is telling us what the real truth is?
Okay Ola, me kai se bra ye wo aban mu me can say in the likely situation say MPP free aban mu a me so kresafo per me experience menya my comments, observations, criticism, whatever will be different.
Okay.
I said it even on here on this show to Akwesi Abuaje.
Okay.
And you know, my comment is based on that experience. And based on that, me feel say I side with the minister. Yes, as an industry player, no. Ni ame hu. Ni ame hu no. As an industry player, me side with for no. Because Ola one. Ya tina han say ya bobo enema bebre ho. Even Snap Cinema, which is a 300-seater capacity that sometimes can be stretched to about 500. She Magica a year. Without Snap Cinema, the Union Bebre were struggling. I said, Omo pe venu bia, Omo de bestati, Omo my friend is saying leapfrog to the main the system. Now every weekend, near were a lot of these young boys are Omo year events, programs. But for that venue, in community, enye. No mo beti mi aye krampo the ambience, the feel, and no na eni hosa. Enti me hwe say si etiminya ebi ka ho a emmo e de beba. There was many a times your friend dates a crash here. No more predates ho. I remember say me pushi ya ninka your friend was saying the amphitheater at the how do you call it? National Theatre. Once amphitheater or National Theatre.
National Theatre, amphitheater.
Yeah, the Fox Place.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Me pushi ya senka also yentimen building, but na National Theatre events overshadow a hono. Because almost ye events for National Theatre no so ko advertise program or na en time emwa.
Okay.
Good. Enti si e be si ebia ka ho a media me feel say nka ebeboa. Yes, the bigger venues are okay, but no so no. Mind you, na ne events enye constant.
Amphitheaters.
No, the bigger shows no.
Okay.
Ni events no. Events are large. Your friend is saying, oh, Mami Dino.
Capacity and
programs no. And yet
and to
say small quote unquote ones no. But small ones no so near the building industry no.
Okay.
And no na ye de build it. Now when we finish this one, then we move to the bigger ones.
So
you are not part of it.
So
no, we are talking.
I didn't even hear what he said. Madum the mic.
Yes. And you know, Ola, a brochire na yenya events a ye stadium. Artists events be your heart ye stadium. So when you have the top artists, no, let's build a 10,000 seater capacity. Can it accommodate Shatterfest?
Yes.
10,000 seater capacity.
I said UK DN was 7,000.
UK in Ghana say Shatterfest. Maston Boy. And Mamre ni show. Beam your friend is saying in concert near a stadium or your mano. Who was 10,000 seater capacity? Bet me affiliate.
Broso.
If Massa
Broso. Yeah.
And in the whole world, the records and evidence is there. Say shows be depending on the artist
or headliner.
Yes. Yeah, was stadia. And gentlemen can see we don't need it. As someone make an obika, don't listen so you can understand. Don't listen so you can rebut. No.
Me say infino. Ne mic no on.
Metiasie me da say. Intimacy, we are building the industry. So these small theaters are necessary for a purpose. We grow, your friend is saying, creatives. They need some of these things. There are a lot of small theater groups. I'm here with Folks Place.
Yeah.
Small theater groups. So they need venues.
And as some fashion for
here. National theater now too much for them. So you are not even thinking about them. You are only thinking about events that comes up once in a while. It is needed. But for now, if ministers say, you share the smaller ones now, you start to be. Me a nyan to ho. You start to be.
The almost starting almost so here for the bigger one. Munjayana.
Me see per submission. That is why, not that I didn't know what we were discussing. Me say mame preamble. And no settle the grounds the mame. And no soon me jina me de kasa say. Me tie ni minister na e kana. Me ne ya dwen. Based on your kind say, ya she bia say. Me ye nyan to ho. Ti say ni okọ your friend is saying nafti. Ye je bia to ho. Besin ne. How do you call university or Legon?
Okay.
Ebi wo ho ye hwe na ye wie. Sa ne mani nyina ye wie be boy industry no. Say wo shase a Ola, I'm telling you say you need these venues.
True.
As upcoming artists.
What do you mean 2,000, 5,000?
No.
Capacity, yeah.
And there is nothing wrong when we set our agenda say ye mwa the beginners. Yen set it no. Then we look at the bigger ones, Ola.
Okay.
I think, say, if I can take a small bite on the Black Star experience, Ola, I think, say, yeah, missy point be when we talking about the Black Star experience in the creative industry. Oma can't say Black Star experience is not an event. It's a secretariat that has a strategic agenda. Just that our expectation is too high for the Black Star experience. Secretariat and Omo Juma and Omunsono Omuntimi Nchirechiro Omunsemu Ye. That is what I feel. Omuntimi Nchirechiro Omunsemu Ye. The Black Star experience is not to take over from the Ministry of
Tourism, Culture
and Creative Arts or mandate. No. Until let's separate it. Let's demand from the ministry, what technically should be demanded from me and Fab Black Star and Frafra. No.
But the point is that like Councillor Kayano, a special officer, what is the agenda of your own manifesto?
Yes.
The minister who is supposed to take policy issues at the same time a political appointee, at the same time knowing very well say who are being to execute a policy. And your manifesto, you should be able to know what is in your manifesto.
That is
so too. If you know what is in your manifesto and you understand then what we call the coordination, what we call the two offices coming together to work, you will not come to accountability series and come and give us certain things that we know. Say koso. But one minister no unim dia. It's impossible. We cannot. We just need you people to coordinate. And we are telling you, that focus, that agenda mo person mo yano. Emma so.
Me da say. Miniaba. I'm not here to do the job of NDCO. No. And I'll be so stupid. I'm repeating myself again. So stupid to tell my competitor what to do. What am I saying? But I'm saying, I'm speaking as a creative.
Then you are confusing us.
You are confusing yourself. Stop confusing yourself.
Because your introduction was that Oba Abemono. Also, Oba Abemono. So you are speaking like somebody who is from the MPP, and finally your words say you not sit here to tell your competitor.
Yes.
So you're not speaking like a politician, not a creative.
Yo, Mate, Medasi.
So we'll take you as a politician.
Yo, Medasi.
Yeah, MPP. Go.
So Ola, Memeti Hanse, as some idea at that board this year. I'm looking at the minister, the presentation. Yeah. What am I saying? And no, my separate and no from the Black Star experience. No. So I'm assessing the minister. Ne juma eso ye no. If Black Star experience assemble and also ye beka. What am I saying? I'm looking at the minister. A juma eso ye asama waka. Aba wo mu mame. Ye metan can say between Black Star experience the minister no when they say yes and when no, that is not the issue. Minister ni be ye presentation. And some more can ye any bobo. So I'm being technical about the minister can. And me say, Thomasum, I'm praying that they will be able to build your friend is saying, complete the theaters, no. I'm praying that they will be able to, because me, Socrates Safo, as a practitioner, I'll benefit from it when they finish. When I'm going to do something there, show a movie or do any program there, they will not ask for my party card. What am I saying? And when the box office is closed, the money will come to my personal pockets.
Okay.
And that is what I'm looking at.
Well, unim yetiasies how say SSAC. But you see, a politics, and that's what he said. That listen, and Yemen might be too mufu. Eben the foot no the moment crying a foot to emfa a progressive yambre the NDC. And so what I say? What can't try and say ubesi your friend is saying theater. Listen, yenti kroma na ye bubu banks. Omemuha any ye bubu banks. Any structures are exist here ye bubu SADC market.
24 hour.
And so baby ye see market and they need any market there. Senior market. Yes. And we are saying say we a political appointee. So wo kasa a you should know how to couch your language. When you tell me say ko see a dear Momo friend legacy 1,000 capacity Momo friend legacy project ko see no one man is sika de kwa see
no onko see
okowie na dachi bia wo de na wo promise ye no wo de akwhye dachi bia so we just sika. That is a weak talk of a politician.
It's an achievement of a politician. It's a political achievement. So what about 2BB? Government. Government be ashasiye. No wabe wie. No problem. N1. And yet, your friend saying Atamil's, sorry, President Atamil's time you start you. And President Kufuor wie.
Yes.
Atamil's baby in here fast.
Yes.
So as a practitioner, I know sir we need this small venues.
Okay, N1 and your President Kufuor starting. You're starting an abreso.
Yo, Mati.
America for
me no way again. Na breso ne start.
Yen can say more on you. Yet yen can say.
Be asema o can say
me say.
O se mo onsi.
Dabi man kasa.
Dabi o se onu ne promise no. Dabi o kasa. O se the promise no.
Yes.
Me ba
So who promise? And I'll repeat it again. So who promise? I wash your ball. So baby, I do not want us to see the failure of the NPP telling us they want to build ultramodern theaters. They failed by doing it, and then they come down to come and tell us rehabilitation of contract centers. That one too, they failed. Then they come back to come and tell us they want to build amphitheaters.
And they started.
They failed.
They didn't fail. They
started
please,
it. You gave us a day that you wanted to finish it.
But if I
so you have failed when you couldn't even do it.
And then it's Sadaka or Dubai or Koto.
But you nim sir, one politician. You nim sir. And I say your boss say 24th of July. You become a catastrophe. What the press conference I say? Your friend say media for catch us say Bema. I didn't work on one contractor. What's the key? Ubesi every ama ye sword.
Yes.
Yes, and I so you have failed in building.
Okay.
What failure? Okay. And that failure is not what we want this minister to NDC to tell us.
Say no per se near a wohon a baby or no.
See.
And challenge me.
Been telling me see the wohono, but one can't say and say. That she be what would you now person who see no, Cassia now person who see no, and no, yet that she be what to be that? We are politician. So we will tell you will fail. No, Chasemumu, Chemu, and no Chemu, or cannot Chemu, there be or Chemu, where you know, ye baby, ya beto. A buying sick and the idea Ghana for who sick can ubi, who 2 year Juma Kesbe, 2 tax now, a bin ye DC. What am I saying? Yes, Obi Koya Juma or no person choro mana or beba choro or bemo bibika crime boy. And so be benefits. Into the YMC and no say near Kano, near see a bayan wohu. Who outside government, I feel no bar, oh, yeah, promises. Who banny the confrontation, the bar.
This is the last thing I want to hear.
Talk.
I mean, you can't say. I think you are insulting our intelligence.
Yes, I have to because based on the way you are.
So I'm not intelligent. Okay.
So
you told us.
Now you are confronted with 1.7 billion debt from Bank of Ghana. Now be a confront to be a confront to her. One problems no now finance minister. Say or your permutations or your magica. Who say
the creative is the less you can
and
use.
The creative is the less. I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I'm saying
the creative is the less.
Amphitheaters mean can't say amphitheaters one be use doctors be use.
No.
Hospital theater.
Carpenters will use.
And hospital theater.
Carpenters will
amphitheaters near share challenge near see based on that and the amphitheaters na back one. No first. We are near Kowe
Socrates.
Is it wrong?
It's wrong.
It is
because
not wrong.
Yakat Obiako Jasase. Obiako Yama Edwin. And tell them again, like a Musha
makes sense for you to continue.
No, the sense is gone.
Okay.
Because your manifesto promise is what people will mark you to vote for you, not the continuation of another person's legacy.
Yeah, any smart person will vote for somebody who will meet your friend is saying
finished project.
Yes,
and finish.
How many projects did the MPP finish? Never.
Language and make us say you see a casa. No, that's an amphitheater. Somebody I can. What you can fit that? At what cost?
Mumfa auditors in Kodumonko, your friend is saying, Benya cost.
And we are saying that in as much as you want to finish that one, the Kumasi people still need their theater. That you promise.
Need your tongue.
But the minister said, "I'm here." One day,
you uncle some here. For now, no. The other one.
20 years what about him?
How many years now?
The manifesto not by 20 years.
How many years?
The manifesto na 20 years.
And the MPP how many days?
You took for 8 years to tell us that you wanted to build a theater for us. You failed, Poto.
No, that's fairly. That's fairly. That's unfairly.
Yeah,
that's fairly. Yeah, and you 1,000.
Start from
what is there? Yes,
what did sir amphitheater where by Besu say Nipanko wie? Okay, and then mutu ya 1,000 capacity. The unko wie na efan kwere.
1,000 capacity. Hansi.
Efan kwere.
Asema mi kan ya no boat koko te sa gama lizard na. Person no say ase. E no boat no. Boat nko no. You are sitting here because of politics.
No, but you were smart.
Were you speaking as a politician?
When I was talking, you were listening.
What was were you speaking as a politician? Thank you. So you are speaking as a politician.
Thank
you.
A politician does not speak like that.
So you want him to do
I'll
politics
protect my listeners' ears, Kakra.
Plans to build a second national theatre in Kumasi. I've given you that report, but let me add that I took a tour of the Ashanti region's the theatre spaces and Center for National Culture Spaces, and I've suggested to Cabinet that instead of starting a new one, we focus on finishing what has been started. And Cabinet is in approval of that suggestion. So that's what is going to happen. And then if the opportunity comes, we start a new one.
Entertainment Review. I was for your ton idea about Kakra na Yababetua and Common. So as a more studio, Moki Kamu. Nese also me protect my soka crana or mama titi my so and free so. Medindo la Michael high piece 104.3 entertainment review. If I chop yeah but
Peace FM.
Gino Pepe, how jolly hot lala, natural red color, same intense flavor. Gino Pepe powder, make Johnny a jankasa. No MSG, no salt, no preservatives. Gino Pepe powder, truly hot, oh la la. Consistent heat, put the air fryer, over filio. Gino Pepper powder, make Johnny a jankasa.
The name you trust, Gino Hot Pepper Powder, truly hot. This advert is FDA approved.
Peace FM.
Peace 104.3 entertainment review. Yeah, but I'm commanded also. So I'm also seeing your margins almost settled down. Yeah, but is almost settled down. Navi, you didn't come also at us, so Amamo. I'm on your margins almost settled down. There's still now more argue. A asemo. Suffer Wesley, so to say. Christo Nipa, so be warrior, Oberquacoye, a busia sem now, Quadjil listening. I say, no, may ye shan't come over for I say, na ye, me the minister for assembly. Vantuoga cry. Na ye shan't come over for I say, I brought up your must settle down. No, my if we and momo and settle down more.
Bama, what charity entertain a name over hell. Utini in a row. We are jai ship na yanko upon the brew, Jaina and war. Meant it to him. Bama, and quite you about who you about in a row, Opa Yelina, men you quantity when I know one, budget and quantity lalas, over here. These are all the products the cotton was samad. Also, open life because who chases the young girls in the church. Open warm. To an super so then with Jim Rantian to unity and wapaya boy. Yes. 1 hour pie a boy, Ubeko hellfire. Look at this small thing. You did it yourself. If it's a life, with your boy not soon. A life, but a cheek, any pride.
It's your boy Kakra media to me 3 minutes so a cheek in a pride. You're a young boy, you. But when I'm a person, Councillor Mutini, say, Honorable Abeka, when I'm person, Councillor Mutini, Councillor Tiadewi, Tiwi.
Foundation of that marriage is traditional. You're a Christian. You are coming to marry. You all your life you are in Accra. You want to marry. And the foundation of that marriage is traditional. You are a Christian. You are coming to marry. You all your life you are in Accra. When they gave birth to you, they dedicated you to Christ in church. You grow up, your mother showed you the picture, you're a Christian. Is that not it? You have also grown, you have accepted Christ, you are in church. And you are going to marry. Now they go to the village, a Bushuapenyi who has never stepped foot in the church, to give you a list. You too. Now you have been a Christian, mother, father. You've been a Christian all these years. You also collect this list. Is that not a problem? They give you the list. Check the list. You yourself check the list. Sanitary cloth. You know sanitary cloth? In Ghana they call it amonsin, that red cloth. Today, don't we have a pad? Don't you use pad? Are we still using amonsin? But it's in the list. Then you collect it. No. Is that not a problem? Christians, wake up. Stop this your hypocrisy. Stop this your nominal Christianity and ask questions. When you talk, there are pastors who will tell you that you have to obey that one. Ignoramus is in the spirit. They don't know anything in the spirit. So they will tell you because they are traditional pastors themselves.
Councillor Lutrot, are you a traditional pastor yourself?
Well, the Bible says that may you not forget the traditions of the old. So this man of God said we are ignoramus.
Yes.
It's the first ignoramus speaking and having the opportunity to be discussed on such a big platform. It's unfortunate we are giving him mileage. But because of his call, I want to use the opportunity to apologize on his behalf. He's uneducated. He will be buried by himself when he dies without traditional processes, because the 3 stages of life, birth, death, marriage, is traditionally inclined. So, Sebu, Sofo, Yankum Bebrea, Omunsia, Dianko, Nim. Addition, yes, say, Wako Suku, Akoji Masters, Akoji say. But I war. Say why but two ding makokrekumante owu a ebusua na ebisio awade ebusua baji sa nyama miensen untumi yi hu emfim wana kai sa na ewo hwa ye beto so wo fofra fakan wo say aso ware nche sa ware ni busuam obela wo abusuam no dia is the 3 things that must happen to you. Unwale ye son say, or baby anyambai, but wobe wale, Mark. Who told you? Me na make at your Mark. Mark, Mr. Wale. Mark. I don't want to go wale nana. Mr. Mark. 3 things that happens to everybody. It is not true. The fact that you are not the inevitable ones are 2. Which one? Birth, death, I agree. Yes. But the marriage one. And you'll be an Abewari. And you'll be an Abewari because you be a Bewana. You are speaking based on your African. No. Are you an African? But who say Obia? Because you are an African. There be Obia. Obia Bewale. Even being African. And you'll be an Moshe, the Mobriakan. And to Buso Bewale. Fancy theater and brand. Yeah, can't fit that everyone. Yeah, MPP agenda. You're calling MPP near Bem, your agenda. MPP near Bem, your agenda. Yeah, come. Young Kawadi, Mark Bawali, for to record. Or baby, I would say when Jimako, from the Sassionia Bem 0277 609 604. Ombre, Nipa on Didi, son of Tia, say I not take. And two Brenia Dianwa. Can you go? I'll be distracted and be focused.
Someone did the Pastor John Wesley Amenoku. Or
Sophonum Commono D. Say, Okowari, Onim, and some Simon van the Bonnet channel. Because yet, on my team, our dear me and say, you too, a fear dear. Emradie, you need a sorry, what you? A fear dear. Emradie. Socrates, can you please shut up and listen to me? I'm speaking. I didn't say keep quiet. I said shut up and listen to me. Why are you thanking Mark for coming to save you from what?
Counselor.
Me that say yanko. Me Mike never on.
Mike no.
Me that's all.
No can be anyway.
A back pass. Miss call. Miss me there. Miss call.
Etienne responded.
Yanko. Dear me can say. Only go for we my best and dear me can say abrabo aye bon.
Who can say aware you mumiensa.
And I'm say abrabo aye boy baby aye tea aye Ghana. Aware aye gitum aye miensa. You will cremu for awade. You will ifia awade. You will meremu awade. enti de wo pese wo ye bia no Ghana mra no ma ho kwan so ware mienu ene ye fia wade na o ware mra mu a untumi ware mienu ba betuma ware mpre mienu nche se ugu ba ko a utumi ko fo ba ko
okay
mitase edin to nso e kan ya nyama ye ho eyiye yo ye obi yiye akọ ancestors ene so kan ntina me ka kire mu se yegu nsa e de esie emu a yegu nsa wasama ado a de ye kan ene de ye si obi e wo abusua mu sie enyepe it is something that we came to meet yen send ye to aso nti so for say ye bisa mo asen nyama ye bisa wo fie Kristo ni a abusuafo eje nyama walewo na wo si waji nyame di na so odi o machia mo fanche sofo no wati
aden
because they all can onim and sorry for no bon someone so no kwa no kasa.
Okay, councillor, so be worry under ordinance. Oh, here so be kwa list.
Me pacho. Debi ne ane.
Debi ne eyeden.
Debi ne kire se emra na ye de chichira wade ne se udi mfie du 18, 18 yeden.
Too much.
Sound minder. Utumi ekoware. Your witnesses could be any other person. Emrana in share with Kentnia say witnesses any wager anyone.
Okoje list.
Entina say hon enu ye
list be anyhow.
Because Emradian and it's the most cheapest marriage you can ever see.
Thank you.
As a marriage consultant. In a born that phone power.
Okay.
Yes.
Then he's not wrong.
No. Who is not wrong?
But the pastor is not wrong.
No, he's wrong because what he's saying, he's thinking that the church has a marriage.
Onka said the church has a marriage. He's only against worry the traditional way.
Or say, obey
our
sorry, demu Christo ni. You can play it. Or say Christo ni. Was sorry, them now. So he's thinking that the church has a marriage, but church doesn't have a marriage.
You are thinking for him.
No, that's what he said. That's what most churches believe. But it is a civil marriage. I will be just say, Nyama way here. But who try a civil record now failure form now? Ye bisa say, are you traditionally married? Our form no so. Our form so just say, are you traditionally over failure? And not just say, and yes say you recognize it. Ya gitu mu say, wait my traditional marriage. Now I nullify a civil marriage. And ye mra nipo embu entia. Asori biye ni o trust biye ni wa. E sorry tia ebusua wade ani afia wade bia enti de sofo ne kan nam si onim but wa fom
okay
enti said your can say ebusuafo safe amuasen bra ebusuafo safe pentoa bra ni nyina no enye no onim de to so biu ola edinto ye mansa ye den sat so abofra techlema so me edin suo aso abofra techlema so akristofo na so bo bibere ka say enye eman crofo da na kọwin sefo they didn't know the reason yes say wo fan suo na fan san ni nyina nim ye fita it's colorless it's men dia
ola appetitioner colorless but patro champagne colorless champagne colorless
yeah near the appetition near na make appetition go
ba nemremu no
obi an use appetition na use na ye the wine we go ede na the wine go ifa we enti enim ye careless enti panyinfo a me go bisa what is the history behind say men they are dancing krum say yes. Only say what you know because until you taste the same thing in the bottles you will not know. So the main reason I didn't say so about fratech na so yes obedan ko you say in the actually yes obed testing of you and
okay.
Now you buy and you say it is a demonic attack. It's teaching a child to become me no monster, but you didn't say so So what you don't know at times you can by virtue of position be when you pollute the people and the people who believe in your pollution and they become polluted and flatulate pollution.
All right, me that's it.
It make us a software. Mo fan channel.
Yo.
Na the okikan onim.
All right. Ramming officer that's it. Nyamisha. Yeah, Nyamisha pa. Richmond, what got card also? Ramming officer. So person a rapper so. be say we hona ye back to amphitheater.
Okay. Let me say, Councillor, I think he said something very important. But I me retreat to say, sorry near our ordinance, which is by law, secular, a Christian, ye bompaye. Na me masori kra no ware a eja anaibusu na de obaba na ye bisa se omo pene so ana nti even in the church the tradition has a place say
it's illegal for any man of God to ask which now catch what sorry for say it's wrong because by law you have no right to ask anybody who gives this woman's hand in marriage. Law says it's illegal. You don't have the right to ask. And also fully right by law. No, you don't have the right to ask that question because you've declared intent of banks according to the marriage law. Ukoridia is there. So men bisa yenina yesa bema ben odi oba nsa ma wade mrane se ehun hia wa sorry dem. Yen ye di nyama bi keka ho. Efie di ne de hia eja mrane se hia eja ene na enti ntumi nye fia wade a eja ne na eni ho ana de eja
tio o se ntumi misa
e wa sorry denum se eja ben
no bisa se efie zu ntumi misa
te be efie de efia wade ne eja ne na de nkwa akola ne ma ene fie po de lu bisa amamre kwan so no ye nka se mark ne so ma ye ye bo wa eja fie din enti efie na eja wade enti sorry dem de no ye nyina ye ne ye nim e ye mfomso say so for be say na papa na be gina age mic me eja ko bi momoni na me de me be na so for be say why you be so ya na then no ya because the traditional marriage has been nullified. That's why he's doing the civil marriage.
Okay.
Still, I want to say something about it. I don't know. I mean, if you go into the legal whatever, that might be okay, but it still doesn't make sense because what happens in the church is not law. What is law is what they sign. That is the marriage. So what they are doing there, what they are saying there, how does it make it? How does it make? So if I ask you, how are you telling me by law I can't ask you? My church, they ask. And I'm saying that based on logic, there's nothing wrong with asking because whatever I'm doing is moot. It is what I sign. That is the marriage.
Okay.
But what's my logic? I say?
No. If you know Kawase.
If you na ye warrior and a warrior be because of things like this. Because we're not sorry so for no untifie. Ni o ka kire no ogidie. But if you na ka ye check ye background check. Na say yare bebre ku first yetimi efie timi ka say efie we abodam wom. Efie we wom. You know these days we try to do that with genotype and all of those things. But wo fie no traditional one no omunim wo obebisa wache echichichi they know the history of the family. And in my opinion that was really helping. I think say na efie aware no there are people as a counselors see our energy. Churches may find their own way of counseling and doing all that. But said traditionally, I say, any issue go to this person. That was helping. So for no, send the church members ban me pocho loans a family is a source of strength. A lot of times, when you have not been in some situations before, you tend to look down on your family and you don't. But say, family has its own issues, but there is nothing like family. That is our basic unit. And sorry, baby, cry. What at your why you will be was assassin what no? They will not even allow your body into the church.
Okay.
But that is when your family will take you. And I don't know what came over him. I don't think that what he said was biblical. And I dream watching. But he I dream was sorry for him can say a Bible.
All right. May that's it. So who will be began?
Hola. Osofo asem me kan me boa.
Mpacho
ene yesi nyame afre no obi nyame fre obi apacho.
Mpacho obi ani o wakase nyame afre no.
Okay, say one osofo obi o ho na ofo say nyame afre na me pacho. 1 Timothy chapter 3 verse 1. You see, I say obi or no per se. If anybody, if anyone aspires to be an overseer, it means to say a priest or your friend is saying bishop. Aspire to be you. Who na o person oh yeah. To send you a bit too high, because me person me ye law. What's it say? Obi so me person me ye way. Inti me go to Bible nye me madwin na meka. What am I saying? Me chire mu madwin. Enti asofo ni bebre wo ho na da bia ye hu om say eni nyame afra ni nyame afra ni nyame eni nyame frɛ me no mpa cho. Eye ono ena ohwɛ ne bobia mu ni gidie mu ne nti asie mu ena o decide say adwuma me pese me ye nie.
Okay.
Enye nyankopon the frɛ Ola, bra. No. Nobody can prove it. Enti no se mo kotina sofo n'animu a. Mo kotina sofo n'animu a. Eya mo hu say. Omo were limitations per their understanding. And omo adisua omo sua.
Okay.
And yes sir, obema sofo obi atwetwe akọ say yemu. Obema problem.
Okay.
Manuesi.
Medasi. Kwajo fechato.
Sorry. Me find a different angle. I think that the ekosono sisiano eya kwese religion in itself is becoming a problem for Yena. And I think it's that time we need to understand say yesheni the omu ekano, just as Socrates said, osofo ekano. Because yen challenge obiama nesa so bisa question e was sorry them huntino. Ye fan say sebi di omu kano eye noa. Explanation odema ewo eye sebi Bible no kenkan no. The nadwen ye no e kire no e no all ka kire. And you ebeye more or less like ono no nim Bible nim esin obibia. I think that we should be careful. Again, the churches are also competing seriously with a customary, like the chassis.
If you are
I say there's some intent to distort. To distort what your woman, making it look like no sebi enya dia Okay, fine. I think so. Good, thank you. Discredit the name de dano, and they are pushing it on us, making it look like no necessary. So see, I sebi self person to bedin see most of us they akolane kwa sorry them. See ye no senior na councillor ne Mark Ekano ye nyebium. I don't remember the last time. Ye domu nyina ko sorry them see with the thinking that alcohol na the Coca-Cola non enye. As I said, within a ba a sorry them. Then a sorry for Nankasa Sono have also generated
your friend baby dedication.
They have also generated their own customary thing around it. So on the channel, but more than the most say emphasis on more than correct. Into do hono mwa ye be ye ne da kola ne pie ne na kwachire wia ne asade na ba na wasa bodino na odi you understand no with the kama ne manema. So they are competing or probably making us feel say the na yinima ono sofo no de apeteshika na no ye sofo no kasa asem no ene no opeso kire say eno no wanye convinceni but obi de kana no sisi obe convinceni dia e ha adwene on dem eche no omo distorted culture. And that's my fear because you're not careful. Religion is powerful, very, very powerful, and it is taking us. I mean, with speed. Ibiani die who with ASCC adomo keken and I mean obi di sebi obi follow atem no be yes obi send odi enye obi so odi I mean sebi tradition omo ye traditionalist. Edi atome ye didi omo sebi omo ende omo sombosom sanka. Almost sorry, ewe Christopher so anka nenke yente ha because the Christopher bia the bosom dioma temsa sebi ye bompa yeti abosom ta but they are quiet, they are there.
Okay.
And I think that we should be Nkrofo bi say like so for kind maybe okay okra wasem no but the kind I mean na minim dey tell person what kind say we penyin so kan but enye ensem fata.
All right, may I say Peace 104.3 entertainment review mami and chame ho be 1 minute mra na fe dia ka no eye honorable Marco Kreku Mante. Me ba this here.
Peace FM.
Brad driver, make me send you more go no man so ana.
Oh sister, there be scan me GHQR code no. Ana se fa me merchant ID no so.
Oh, okay.
Oh damn customer. Oh yeah, dear. But that's so rate me 5-star.
Oh, what's the fata? Oh, me good service. Now fe mamre woni chia ho. Many a movements ho pa.
Online ni pragya drivers. Fe bia wona momo so begino. Bema wa frako wenim wo leaderboard no so. Na ma want me di achade pi. For our business registration certificate, go register our MTN office. Yeah, a bemum. The pay momo merchant to driver. And ya. All right, ni na wo pay no. For momo je first no. And she share kakra wo hu.
Ghana for Madam Hisense new. Ye ka Hisense. Mo amunim se eye home appliances a. Efe. Eye papa. Entry power. Ne buona so dafo. Hisense a ubeto agrochie. Sa quality na ubeto ni Ghana. And nunti na yenya hoto so ya mau 5 years manufacture defect warranty. Air condition, television, say refrigerator, washing machine, sound system, gas cooker, electric cooker, smartphone, and iron. The one dear, yes, no power bia. Intipora Hisense showroom. Quite dear. Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people.
Granny, sister, sister, dear, me feel papa. What my life? Atos sunflower cooking oil, the dynamite. Atos again, Atos. Spell mommy. AETOS. Atos. Atos, correct. Atos sunflower oil papa bidin or bon. Atos sunflower oil. Again, I so chin. Come, dead. A restaurant catering agencies, dear one. I'm on for acrobatini. Saudi Atos sunflower oil. And Modiania, me pacho. The bar all Miss Mabes now. Atos sunflower cooking oil. Ever in various sizes. Size 0.9 Kokosi 5 liters. Atos sunflower. How much a difference? That's so at your phone for 025 66 521 37 025 66 521 37 FDA at your Judean Kratoyaki.
Peace FM.
Abenada.
Entertainment review.
All right, Crystal, that's it today. I'm disappointed in Socrates. Nanaya Obin GH or Simistola, please, can you show us the pastor's face? If I may ask, where exactly is in the 10 commandments can the statement be found? Where you know a casting? Gabi or say this man of God needs to stop preaching. He needs something else. You know I will mention it. You should know that. And a Jabata said the pastor talking about marriage is like an it's like something and doesn't know anything. When I gave birth to my daughter, where was the church? He should leave us alone. Or the things in the list to the church wants to take, they play. Mawona Joseph, I say marriage is the union between two families, simplicity. And Bennett Danso say, well, the way some of these pastors or men of God in Kasog are preaching their own doctrine as though it's what makes one a Christian must be condemned by Christian community. Did his church give birth to the people going to marry? Why have they stopped preaching the true gospel and preaching hearsays? The lack of knowledge makes it charlatans teach a lot of stuff. Antoinette and Houston Mills, I say to me, he was making a statement. He didn't say you should not go to the elders, but he started that in the list. The family gives the ad list, Amosi, and that we don't have part nana tobo mami brofono. We say Ola, it is called child dedication rather, not baby dedication. Oh, but I mean, I'm a baby dedication anyway. Antoinette, his point was to ask questions when the lists are given. You are misunderstanding him, please. Okay, Antoinette, thank you for understanding him for us. All right, so now we are going back to the amphitheater issues and but Yanka for say amphitheater they omit to that idea now. Honorable Michael Kekumanto. I remember he mentioned it neat with me. Say he was the one that Anuka did not say initially it was supposed to be the dome type. It was supposed to be the dome type. And then later on they changed the idea to amphitheater. So it's the brainchild like na dream pop and na a amphitheater seminar, but unfortunately I want to me and ye nim baby so sikana omo de be no so ekopie but ono aba ide ono aba be yin seven Austin won sem bebre so bi sanopa unfortunately Jumadi no kodi no amana ma medu ntem so we'll try and touch base with most of these things kakra na de betimi and then I'm not sure we're going to continue that one again. Minim we say Kwajo Mabel Ola, the tourism minister didn't even know that the theater has been started. What has been done is a start. So what was she saying? What she was saying means she had less information about what has been done. Where Deborah DB Frames our YouTube. Deborah, who I drink a watch no, Mr. Midamin Country. And away a four man, 222. Or see these pastors just looking for fame. They should go back to the salvation message and leave judgment for us. All right, Honorable Akwa baby. Yeah. Can I? If you are my mistake, correct me.
Can I touch on this briefly?
The pastor.
Not the pastor per se, but many could you pray say religion in a part of the world. I see if you need. Obasha, ye ma men ma sebe won't mean can Bible no on their own. Nia ojan wanim ne kasa no no Bible. Ti Socrates no quote Timothy is because Socrates can read and decode. Tin work of a quotation way ediaba. But se me ma me or take rabokese into me can na on tiasia or soften in the Bible. And no back can be no and a 7 and no quarreling. I never quite say me one crane. Socrates to quotations and no or guniphone so. Sania, I say, Obia na
controversial quotations in one.
And now, cum chacha, so quotation or the Unipa.
Honorable Otia, how dear?
Oh, cum.
Over Kotoma, over quotation.
Cum in media, a yah, ye, many a statue of GBC. Cum chacha, many a statue among camp for morning show GBC. Diminim cum chacha, is a grass why I can say. Yeah. So, on what the Nipa, you cannot know names about Bible quotations at what the Nipa. No, for Cassia, for him or Cassia. And I'm saying, hey, you know, Cassia, I don't go quotation. You know, so say, also for be decided, say, we bring washing Nipa. Because about 60% of the people cannot read and understand. Obe wash you. And Yamisem opium of the masses.
Yeah.
You are tempted or likely to fall for it easily. Here, what's the idea? Gradually, the churches, churches will gan have who say, and now pastors, not churches. Pastors who say they want to be part of almost every activity of the nation. Say the pulpit is no longer for the good news. It's for the everyday life, and they must have a stake. Say one yem say, me man friend man time we be yemo. Financial na also for usu empa the MP before. Say we say nyem kwase afo. because me meto am MPP 2028 wa meto am MPP biya no we kwase ndi me kwase in advance
wa buki wo di ato
opanyin kasa se na me ya no say wa aso na mka kire won
yeah boy nsem
correct because no sofo no be ka bi enyansa sem that shall not touch my anointed but kokra san kan inyi bi mfim imfa bi nka ho it is say Cantalutro decided say your sofo no ka kire wuni me inyi bi mfim imfa bi nka means that what didn't throw crime is a question so quotation or Bible mu bia
Bible no so to me bisa
the same
I see for the Berean Christians you can cross check
so what you say but one kind of part in chira uni so keep them cross quotation say they will tell you been film anointed into tembia the part that is an advantage more no between the brainwash no and na oyusu politicians hwe honorable kan Japan no Jan na so pa and say make no to me can be eba so elections asofu to manage ya momwan me fake kan Japan with his stature in this type of fight oh oyemre ono kura be ye mre wa fi na asofu no so onye asori bi wo then the Israel one ko Israel ba honorable kan Japan kura for lay pray to this tameka be say e was say yehwe ni ye because na me hwe ba ko bi ono so say utimi anu kra wote abekọ hell
ona me bo na wie ya
ono ni
dada bi me bo no azana we ba
eno anka se nka wasem
na nam se ye bo no kwa because wa uti be o ya say me tie me hell candidate
oh
minu
na sam ko te tia no
ye na hell candidate ni tia
Johnny awie
ye woni awie ba uti na asem no ka na so ye no ko asamado okohu ye and I was confused now asamado ni hell na as saying na to papa ye no
and you see the contradiction Eradi mfiri obi aye o se da benge be born answer judgment ni be ba te den won ko asama ko Mike Jackson na ba
e wanko
you understand
as a baby o no count me sanwachi
you understand
so for bi o se wewu akwa ba bi oboa
me ba o tobo
or die
me ba o so for betimi akọ heaven aba
what can want it
to me go heaven
and baby sano so for betimi akọ heaven aba
so for bi do it go heaven
it is say Archbishop Dr. Williams Castle akọ heaven aba onyini
you see in trance or die no so die dreams are accepted somebody can say I dreamt heaven
papa the question was so for betimi akọ heaven aba
there be
and now maybe say Archbishop Castle akọ heaven aba the 1 hour 45 minutes
obetima so heaven be who die
wa ka just so who die
no ka say he was just in sleep
me bon chewa na
be time because quiet dey call heaven
papa always say me and you ti anu yan onu ana be bo bi even
David heaven then but yen ko
it's okay
yen ko na
so Ola it's a topic for another day and I think say as people media houses you must help us because there be a topic in MPP NDC or amphitheater that area is a sensitive matter
honorable Mpacho Bible na say John chapter 3 verse 13 or say no one has ever gone into heaven except the one who came down from heaven the Son of God onipa bia ni wa call heaven
na so quotation aya ogugu na eba na we go to
or see no one has ever been to heaven the Bible no and na yeka you see mo Christopher Pena mo graduate ansana mo kusua de
yemfa we ni si
nti won say a topic interest it actually be maybe not on this show but media we must begin to give attention to religion and yes I be a dembe konwo so for osu bempa yes me MPP ni nti na bia na me burundin but me what time am retain pa bobi oni me what time me tell me tifie me adwuma opposition nti omo
Samate. Mr. Honorable Bawali o. Baby I do there. Baby I do there why na aka.
Google, YouTube, me no ma na egu so. Eti na oya na so free bomb. Woni say be out here. So we be bempa. Producer ni. Satana mo osoro. O se bi se fe mbehye wo. So condition na jokras in the biara. because onya case bi aba car bi okay and I'm quite story no kwam se fa kai o si Peace FM a be hyew chief imam etiase chief imam tiase and you see oye when you no asanka asor for mu ni mi o make a mu ni mi kra o mu ni na metumi aya na kwam ya mu
ene de obai o
kwam ya mu me nua wo kwam ya mu me hun na se ma so why nice we grey aba now so no be a table na mo ya onipa but the church is support me we super me we nyina I can tell you me most gram yes you me a price bini I still love religion but be as say religion e corner day and who can say who mpem mo better because I say no otwo say oni asori mo machi or better life than one who say me kwa asori wa ha because these the things they teach because me kwa Assemblies of God kakra not calculation Amankwa blocks. Yes. Me kwa kakra.
Oko kakra.
Because we move from places. Papa, that's not calculation that. Ne kwa mateko. What I say?
Ona be yen enko
more content ni bia. Baby amode akwese Sunday no Jufan emwa. Mon fan ko be Sunday Jufan program. I follow pow.
Sir.
Me na na Jessica Panom na boy adwuma sa. Ayi na bete am so kwa mkwati kese.
Yeah.
Me wa.
Yeah.
Listen. But also no yamu papa. But mama yamu ahon. We know how can fit theater. Not so for be modu ba kakan kwasa sem chen. So for be misdirecting your child. Medasi, yanko eni.
Medasi bebre ba ye ko ye nim boat driver bi afa ye worker ba ko no ma bi adwane. Boat driver yes o car near Toyota Aqua Grey. Now registration number near GN
boat
213-26 GN 213/26 boat driver okano eye Toyota Aqua a Grey sana o chiremu na wo number near GN 213-26 pacho utwem bia hu boat driver bia ne car no number GN 213-26 me pacho catcher ne say onya de oye no na Ghana police for so ti ampacho mu hu ka bi sa na mondrom na also have our number antro this is police for China no police for them for car number Peace FM well pacho o say boat driver no afa ne normal dwane wa friend na o show mfi no tino police for madam GN 213-26 pacho Toyota Aqua a Grey pacho mu hu na mo stopping no na yantwene mra Peace FM sa no woka senwa obefa no man Peace FM to ansa mra Peace FM okay yate that's why na afi yenko honorable Kumante so time no ekọ kakra honorable last week here ntimi anwie nkomo no but am for especially Minia Austin Wood were questions ma opa
no Austin Wood no
I say
I sent a message last week because my other number. Now I don't have a question now for another brewery.
I say the kind last week also can say Sikan World Bank
Sikan 10 million.
World Bank Sikan answer. Emma a big muko pay be free education ministry.
Yes.
Now I say a honor on tia say
okay
how and why.
Yeah, even me man kwa be mo an kamera ntiase.
Okay.
Because what's the World Bank no? One this kind of I think they agree at the top with Ministry of Finance, the money they have for the whole nation. So if you look at their report, I think they write it like the whole nation. Yeah, and Britain they say tourism report in it. I'm kind of one report for the year. And it's time no swan. It goes back no.
Okay.
It's time again yes you can sign. I call back for additional funding no. No money is come be my yen. But another ministry almost can be the hormone use.
Okay.
But they have ways of working on that at their level. And no cry and TRC in way. So they work here at this high scan here say farmer Ministry of Tourism. Now Ministry of Tourism found to one so because Ministry of Tourism at my own son I say and my use scanning a BJ can come to use. Processes so cumbersome that Oba no eja to okra moving on. Aha. It is skyway no. If you're not about Catherine, I feel good time.
Yeah.
But no credit can I metono. It is honorable by Brotin Jesse. And or to me baby. Or no call to spend only 4 million.
Out of the 40.
Yes. And it is not that simple. World Bank nyamano. Aha. It in nema sa 10 million no. Ye people will be in principle abedi Ministry of Tourism. If you not spending. But now a month or two near the office. And the age away.
Okay.
Yes.
10 million in was to finish the amphitheater.
No. Last time I came said 6 was going to be 4. 6 million was for project. Even then, it was another tourist site. And President Kufuor Addo saw about a few days to elections. Yeah, friend them. So could help you. It was 4 drawings in now. It was 4 like the big 6. It was for like the big 6. Park okay. Like the park. That was the plan.
Okay.
Nationalism Park. Oh, yeah. I mean, see, in Kaya, you can't blame us.
Okay. Yes. But Kaya, na amphitheater, na Keska saying to finish it.
About 3.5.
3.5. Yes. And our case is can be Drew Ministry, but and I'm saying that time needs for.
You see, a case is kind of ministry and now.
As at that time, no.
Debut. Sikabia and the ministry.
Okay.
Sikabia, the Ministry of Finance.
Okay.
You go on the government system. Procurement now it is paid from Ministry of Finance, Bank of Ghana.
Okay.
That's ministry be any check say we check be a Bank of Ghana.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, maybe sir me first 4 years of MPP. Wo say sikabi. And can say COVID is kabi. I'm saying no so GA. GA for na wo hwe aye for to support people in the creative sector. Meeting on the beginning I'm saying can no menjan. Oh, we have to ask me. I had to go around and say, government is a young farmer. Whoa. Meeting a few maintain, and I may keep him the customer council.
Hey.
Oh, one to that. So, who have to ask me? Government sika into community biaho. He said that one change. No. Ministry in your account said them. Ministry in account like the BOG. Yes.
Ministry account the BOG.
Yes. That's why Creative Art Council. Tama we no can say illegal. Focap fund. Because we couldn't open an account. Who do you account for Creative Art Agency? By law, it must be Bank of Ghana. So you mean to be account for Creative Art Agency?
But some it is a Creative Art Agency will account.
Said about Bank of Ghana.
But the more account here or mudimu. As in Creative Arts Agency account. Our Bank of Ghana.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Those time I say GBC check be on the man's at mallet. Bank of Ghana.
Okay. So okay, so amphitheater no. It's do what was the percentage completion no na kasa ni awie.
Okay, Accra kwanim. Sing Kumasi ne Takrade. Because I think say na contractor no budget the man no sikana na ne sakan. Or no tackle two at the same time. Takrade ne Kumasi. But Accra ne concentrate on just Accra. Ti Accra so na mu nyina mu chene nkohwe poda. Accra na kwanim pa. But because the tax is for no Kumasi, everybody talks about Kumasi. I didn't dare me say, if I say, I can bear 30% or 40% to finish.
Nearly. And a Kumasi.
Kumasi, and because of Che Mutu, no, yeah, tackle the day, and no fancy what tackle here. Me expecting, so I'm just speculating, say, 30 or 40%.
It's innocent, Nessa by Castle Peso to us. Are we setting say 3.5 now being here now?
Yes. Just say
because he just
say ABI inflation seminar, but he says almost $1 no credit. He says better. Say if per what they are saying, but some of the things what they say we say about local markets and then just so you cannot use that to yes.
Okay.
But to correct some things that Omo can earlier before I came in. I'm a student of continuity. I like continuity. It means so be a question about continuity. Because I literally be so crazy. Mon yam be na moto yaso. You try yam be so. You try yam be so. Even airport. Okay, say any be finish.
Yeah, Terminal 3 no.
Yes. Any be finish. Ayi interchange. Pokuase. So na NDC has started process no. You can say mo na master di beja. You be to aso. And then look at the nyamana ekoso road in some road the interchanges are about the multiple ones about so nyina so the whole job ni nyina foundation ya MPP
okay
assign this to us UGMC everyone say o kan say ya health worker Casalutron the health worker now nim say UGMC e ba na hwe nim e ma nkofo boy achi ya na president Kufuor we
health worker and a health minister
health worker. We say health worker.
Asima me bisa Socrates said then na moto aso.
And at least you should have known UGMC.
No, I know what you did. Socrates nim ana because he was speaking as a politician, not a creative.
Oh,
that means you were not being honest to the listeners. Because you were asking me as if there was nothing
were you able to tell us anything that you did?
So if you know, why were you asking?
I am not a politician.
Are we here because being politicians, we are here to speak on facts?
Councillor, that is not fair on your part. You don't need to be a politician to tell the truth.
No, I was asking a political question.
No, you're political.
And Thomas Sands, and what did you do?
Was it?
Anna one can say, who name say UGMC, President Kufuor, and never feeling.
No, I asked him a question because he was now speaking as a politician.
And now, what did you do?
I have the answers with me.
Don't waste your time.
The question he asked, preamble, no, and okay, your preamble. The premise was that yentwa hwe so ye utie ofia me na metie number say ye buy and yentwa NDC adwa bia so but the question you asked, that was the meaning.
No. That was not what I asked because on can say no see yentwa suma wan because ne common na wie ye ne kire say enyo no beto NDC fofo because omo ye nkrophobia enyo
there be ni matu amofo bo ma baso
there be want
okay we dey
bo ma baso
kojo so kan akoko kan say mark otie onam kan so ba otie yes kojo boy omo no bom den oh no kan anya bon just that I just want kojo to know that the amphitheater concept me rubbish no like it's announce 1,000
naira 1,000 per
correct
and so turn so want me use
correct good as an event organizer myself we all know that almost we feel it. Mamu fast at all in Stoneboy and London O2 Arena near a union may say. Majority of people in the creative space cannot feel 1,000 wedding. Majority. Some artists pay 80 pen and they don't want to judge the whole industry. Cry when they are doing this event, they pack the place with other artists like 5, 6, and someone your numbers no. Into people like Fanny Imagine say bia sa call the rapaholic. No so be feel 5,000 hall. Now saying me on social media no boy until now the culture of going for events so but let's face fact, majority of Ghanaians cannot fill these halls. Master, how now we are in today? True or false? Yes. Bank of First Atawale no Stoneboy no pejaja. You think say oh industry no obia kobia. Hobema.
And I will say and that say who he has about we be see National Theatre second episode no.
The bit men can say who here that time no. Ebia kojo baby of fire news in fi. Me ma a whole year me you na me can say. Men can say never 5,000 who here. But sa ye A-list artist no they in a minority.
Okay.
So your work say excess. You may see you will be a bit we need it. Mama san can say theaters are not just for performance. I don't know why creative art for fun say we see theater. It is for just performance. No. MTN for person annual whatever. They go to Fantasy Dome.
Thank you.
During the week, I have National Theatre. Small amphitheaters on Chenwa. Different people do
we rent for church events.
Correct. But most the creative firm are not looking like yes, I don't know it's for creative. No. Anything I multi-purpose in the count. It's not because we want to brag. It's a multi-purpose. But no. but we should understand that public spaces are baby a Ghana for ye here.
Okay.
Me say, Uncle Yenshamra around yen lands. Say, before he be a bit assassin, any police assassin tonchang, any recreation assassin in tonchang, untouchable. The reason why BPs are going up almost will be any yare and say, Obiako Nifia, because of them. Obiako, any park says Sunday, we can, oh, Yanko, minimum. Then the next families, you know, Nancy, President Mama Kakan has them, and I was happy.
Yeah.
But when fat this side now, it be a escape, you know. Or can say first, you know, Nanka, the next door neighbor is your family. And that culture, if we should bring it back. That is why we must get the parks. They say, yeah, the parks never. Say Sunday, could both table tennis. Now they put in the neighborhood, it will become a culture where we all meet and mingle. My Dr. Odoi, or the EB Chairman from Davy, Aka House. Also now, WHO, when I health worker, socialization has become part of wellness now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Socialization, a wellness material. Into be lucky socialization be an oyare.
All right. Me bacho.
Ose would never.
There's Sanso Mam watching Sanso Mam na yenche because my name is Sana Semna me home Tommy.
Manimra.
My home Tommy. You know, could you say you're okay with that?
Yes.
Me okay, and I'm happy where OND Kase Sisiano because of social today in it, you know, it is giving it some form of leverage. Then we should anticipate that maybe 2003 when he said 1,000 capacity, we should be seeing maybe 1,005 or 2,000. So that my challenge is that Sisiano say 1,000 Broswa, we have to then go look for another funds again to do something.
Okay, so let me Koyo, the whole theater concept. One day, let me show you TV show. Yeah, I'm saying Yaman more fun can Yaman because we all learn from some of the media from say we learn. Let Beverly Faglo, yeah. You can go look for the video. And I can say, we don't need big places like you think, but places that if I shoot a movie, I can be sure that at least I have 10 outlets. Then I can plan. It makes sure movie be a year, it should be a number, so that over the weekend I can do 4. And no crack 500. I'm sorry, she's making sense. Timmy call office when I'm saying, boss, can we think about this thing? Because instead of thinking of one big one, as an industry person, she made sense to me. Say, first, musicians record track. They can plan. Say, I can go to these 10 regions. They say 16. Now my planning. Me come about Friday and you Saturday we are sample. No sample Saturday and you Then the theaters you can plan with them. Say if you last minute so I call the neighbor. Now abaye there's a way a system. Did they start calendar? No, you plan it the whole year. Until we have theater be an integer success. In China now there's a concept for parks.
Peace FM.
The idea is to have parks where you can be doing weddings. Because yeah, we say we always think covered, indoor. But I say, Masambe who said, I say, we need to know more about health. Lack of D3, the sun.
Yeah.
And then a lot of women in your fiber.
Yeah, so count. All right,
Austin, stuff.
Austin, good afternoon. No, na yeah, Joe. So Austin Wood, broadcast journalist, also creatives, NASA creative space in the Muso as account. Austin, also what questions be my honorable Michael Kekuma to batch your audio.
Okay, honorable. Last week, say when you say this year, the last tranche of Sika for amphitheater from the World Bank, you know, ABBA, maybe it was not utilized. And I said, you utilize it goes back to the World Bank. But I did a little bit of research. The $40 million World Bank Tourism Development Project, you know, it included amphitheater, Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park, any other things. World Bank report, they say in there, say, Oma disburse $40 million project no so are complete on 30th June 2024. It's the same this honorable say. World Bank for no project not complete. Oma this basis can and may utilize it. A BM amphitheater for probe BM na. Yes, the World Bank say after your music be a war Ministry of Education because my person can also tell me. I can track it now my head Bampana because you can track it from Bank of Ghana and Controller and Accountant General releases a way in the same you say a World Bank project paying a war Ministry of Education I see on be more for amphitheater no because in the tourism development one amphitheater ne womb Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum ni bibia de no park no World Bank report ni say a real project no omudi sikani nyina ba na real project no 30th June 2024.
I don't know. Yeah, honorable.
There are others
okay, honorable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So mankind World Bank report in here. But to say World Bank is a project in a year
by 2024.
By 2024 June.
30th.
Or say 30th June.
30th June. Was it that June now my deadline? I'm on the same baby I was it the same June?
Kojo the most of the
2024 I don't know what
correct. Because the entire deadline they say I had been told that when we are no it will go back. But you see, Amphino challenge about when they say original plan was prefab. That's why I was able to give the 3 months. Original plan was prefab metal screw. Bam. It's not demanding, and the cost crown on that around that time there is $200,000 design. Not even any more form.
I remember he said 500,000 at the point.
For one.
Yeah.
That one was the later fee.
Okay.
Originally, quick 3 months adieu.
Okay.
Yes. So, but the World Bank team now that's what makes them say information that they bring to me. It's one number I say no. No, they want to do something befitting. And yeah, interim, I something that over time a bit way off. So they want to do a young casa brick and mortar. Do amphitheater project. They will tell you say original way now was for our friend of works was in works near friend, which means that we changed it. Telling the additional funding, Sikano of course no. But that time no more are changing. No one could do baby additional funding because they knew that additional funding was coming, which was the 10 million. And now the fee hall.
Okay.
Yes, it was original when Nakasa was prefab. Of course, brick and mortar be between the 3 months.
Component one na near the training into tourism ne sadie no. World Bank say Sikaye Chadema out of the $40 million no. Yeah, you too because of COVID no. But says Sikana yen you no. Yeah, design component 2, 3, 4, 5. And when you dear Nkuma the mausoleum ni aka no. Again, when say and say say yeah kwako CBA yeah EPA assessment minister and you many no. Eba amphitheaters ne Nkuma Memorial Park others no molly and in aka all I'm trying to say is say who was the last week as my kind of piece of them say Sikano the World Bank Sikafu will be Ministry of Education and what to say about let's say you so find a call back and I may say can a World Bank the brave piano they see an often to make me attract it through Bank of Ghana and now Controller and Accountant General release this Sikano. So who can me say World Bank project
Miss Kotime, I'm quite
tourism there no me bow. Metimi attract here with Sikani in World Bank so much in every Ghana say it's the Ministry of Education there no. And your project by who can you bet me attract here is Sikana bar.
I don't know person correct.
Okay, Austin, I'll say a honor person correct BB Kakra.
Tourism amphitheater no. And yet then a World Bank say what would this Sikani in my man to you to me
Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tiene Kakra.
Okay. Austin. Hello.
Honorable me
Aha. Last week man kasa matesa abana. Me say matesa ko. Ola okaya.
Yeah, what's his scanner return?
Yes. Timinkan said the whole eko. Because me kan wa wie nkra no. Obi su frame ka che me say ono credit wa community okra mo maka che no say eko. But you can track it from Ministry of Education. I'll find details for you. Say education if I also call because like I said they have a committee that works on it and me as a person. So Bibia make catch you information I mean so I'll look out for education. I don't know. Baby quite say me I don't know. So
okay.
Yeah, okay, I'll get you information.
Project so to say the and World Bank project you. Now my last question is tourism development project na amphitheater tebuno. World Bank report no covering that Ni nyina me dey send you la. Almost $40 million ni nyina ma Ghana. Ghana so asset sika no. Enti no dey bin koi. Na amphitheater tem. Adi enti ne yanyi.
Can you? I'm saying back when I answer 1 year in a year. Timpacho 10 year pa. You see, originally it was not going to be this mammoth project. Originally, it was something budget for the World Bank and was a smaller budget. And even originally, the amphitheater was not part of it. It had to defend because Tiedin, what's the name of the project?
Tourism
Correct.
Yeah.
So Sikani Bibia was for tourism. I had to go and defend why they must give some to creatives. Because they don't see creative as part of tourism. It's ayakitwebi which is kanina the smallest project and they womu ye.
Okay.
Good. When we start change your margin said they want to do what they've done now. No? They were expecting additional funding. Now ministry apply for additional funding. It is our continuity into the ministry. The minister was comfortable say, oh, because additional funding, more expansion, we can get funding to finish. Which is true. Additional funding, we got it. Which that 3 point something was going to help finish that one. Unfortunately, if your office.
Okay.
All right. Last year, you baha ebe cancer scan wo. Aha. But you can go and check from the ministry. You won't say this year, I know. Echo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Austin.
Is
that
I think he wants to say World Bank report in it says the execution of that project has been done. So he is not. If it is done, then so where is it?
Correct.
So usually some of these things are more mature reports, Maybe a mature say it's done, but ABNA is not done. It's way to make the World Bank people understand that it's kind of the idea they are in the but yet it means no money idea no potting because if you are amphitheater count, but we needed to do it. What you say? We needed to do it. And it was Sikai Betty Media. It's Odemuka say, oh, yeah, come on. But the Akani was Kwame Nkrumah was done, and they could have.
It's amphitheater now. Is it the same thing now? Honorable Moin Vienna. That's the question he keeps asking. World Bank
okay, so the Austin and Ebisane is what was presented to the World Bank and what is on the ground.
Yes,
that's what.
Yes, that question, Obisa. I'll try and find a document and read and understand why what you say. Ebia, you're completely. I would want to understand because per figures na one de my let's assume that we took 100,000. But Okowa job pay 200. Until 100,000 a day and Cassadia. Yes. But any I compare with ya, it will need more to finish.
It's 100,000 a day and a day.
And you see, Austin, maybe Obiontie, I don't think that the World Bank writing on ABIA. But even the World Bank agreed in principle that they needed to give us additional funding to finish the amphis. That is why I'm able to tell you today that they were given extra 3.5. This are 10 million anke ban. 3.5 was fan fees, and the World Bank knew.
Okay.
How can they agree to we?
Yeah.
Now, on some additional funding, it means a new principle that you.
All right.
That's why they give additional. Yes.
Medasi. So thank you so much. Now, your time also.
Medasi.
My
mantem.
Yeah. So we can say we cover we na. Yeah. We have more than our buy the. Medasi. Yamisha.
As far from you.
Next time you bet almost assembly. Na say a bro na ya toza from now aboa me ahwe.
Udano show na empress can bushia penya asem na what is we.
Then
say bushia penye hu hia.
Na me tisu. Na me ni ho. E dey si.
Wagwan.
Kojo Franco me dance bebre. Kojo nyamishra wadi. So grizabu me bacho nyamishra. Richmond Edubogu. Thank you so much. Enna 0277
609 644 Afromax Plus. When maybe Uncle checking the postate. Papa. Next month, World Prostate Awareness Month. When maybe Uncle showing the postate. Now the here say from Naji Afromax as a match be free 0277 609 644.
Medase. Thank you so much, Israel for Clinton Amwako, Vibe with JJ, Mr. Pipra, and name Michael Peter Square. Madam Wasibebre. Yadi Jumadi NSC, King David is next. My name is Sola Michael. And thank you. Good evening to you, Professor Dr. Father Abraham, and the squad.